Hi, Chelsea. Hi, Mark. Hi, MJ. I am a Space Girl. Oh, that's a close game. That's what it needs to be at. Hi, Blaze. Hi, Storm. Did I miss somebody? Hi, everybody. Anybody else I missed? Zeffy. Hi, Joe, Nia, and Tara. Dallas in 8th place. Yeah. Oh, how the mighty fall. But again, if you've been here, you already knew that, like, there was a good chance they were not gonna make some changes. Yeah, this is what we were gonna see. Unfortunately. See you at halftime. I'm confused. Painfully obvious, unfortunately. Yeah, so. Hi, Sade. I can't with my wings. What's David going to next? I'm going to the Atlanta Dream game next month. We'll see if I add any other ones. I want to add some more in. Time. AC's gravity was really exposed these last two games, especially Enrique and Jess. Did you see Jose's media? I did, and I saw people, like, critiquing it, as usual. But, like, again, I'm a big person about, like, not making excuses and stuff like that. So there's a part in his presser when he just talks about, like, not making excuses, essentially, and just being like, everybody's tired, which we've said constantly, like, everybody's tired, you know? So, like, I'm not going to feel bad and, like, make excuses because every single team is tired. We are not the only team who's playing back-to-backs. We're not the only team who's played an All-Star and going to play in the World Cup. Every team is dealing with the same stuff, and every team has to show up and play. So I agree with him in that retrospect about not making excuses and looking for excuses about why we're like blaming it on being tired and stuff like that. But also the Aces are in a different situation than Dallas is. Aces can afford to rest their 3 players because if the Aces, 1 with experience and 2 with just like their talent wise, wherever they land in the playoffs, they have a really good shot at winning. Dallas, their matchup is going to be dependent on who they beat. Like, the Aces have the credibility and just the repertoire to be able to go off no matter who the matchup is. The Dallas Wings don't have that luxury. So, yes, every game Dallas loses or wins does matter. The Aces are a whole different conversation, for real. And that's why Becky can sit all 3 of them and be like, we're going to give somebody hell no matter who we get. So, like, good luck. You're more worried about matching up with us than we are with you. And that's valid as hell. We haven't progressed since the beginning of the seasons. We made no adjustments, no trades, no pickups. Yeah. But, again, it takes 2 to tango. So, with the trade stuff, you don't know what conversations have been had or what they've tried to do up until this point. What's up, Bryce? Hi, Kels. Hi, Ashley. So, you don't know if he's tried to make trades and people just haven't gone through, but ooh. Oh. Mitch, this could be dangerous. Excited to see how it changes with the championship vet. I'm excited to see the Mystics, too. We're going to be playing the Lynx in the playoffs at this point. That part. You think Jose is good? No, not necessarily. But I don't think we're getting rid of Jose. So, instead of me sitting on here and, like, complaining about Jose, you're gonna have to figure it out. Lock into whatever is going on, because I don't think he's going anywhere after this season. Just got to deal with it. That part, Emma. You're still a Wings fan? Yeah, but like I'm not tweaking off of the losses because I'm like, it is what it is. So like, yeah, it's a lot more exciting to tune into games when, you know what I'm saying? It's, you can watch and did it. Like, I'm like, yeah, did not expect us to win today. Didn't expect us to win yesterday. Like, I'm just like, I'm existing. Did you see Enrique still in Dallas next year, especially if there's so many 1 years? I have absolutely no idea what they're going to do in the offseason. For real. I have absolutely no idea what they're going to do in the offseason. It's a big contract. Trades is a two-way street. You have to get someone to bite. It's not just, we want to get rid of this player. If they're on a guaranteed contract, you're going to have to get someone to bite that contract. So it's a situation of, can they find someone to bite the contract? So at least they're doing better than last year. The bar was in hell. It didn't take much, but yeah, at least they're doing better than last year. Let's just lock in. They have 2 guaranteed draft picks on college draft. At least 2 people won't be there. Their low first rounder, again with the CBA rules, that might impact those picks, but they are first rounders. They might trade the picks. I have absolutely no idea. Absolutely no idea. Again, the Dallas Wings have a identity issue, right? Direction issue. If they're going to build around Paige and Azzi, then build around Paige and Azzi. If that is not the case, then it's about putting the right pieces in the locker room and the right pieces to fit whatever direction they want to go. And right now they do not have that. So, I'm trying to be positive for y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all. Protect y'all peace. They play Toronto Wednesday. They'll end the losing streak. You never know. Toronto's not no rollovers. They might lose that game too. It depends if they want to come out and hoop. Hello, Fever on Friday. Yeah, and they might lose that game too. All these are losable games. That's the crazy. All these are losable games. So, good luck, Chuck. No team is an easy rollover to be. Yeah. You never know with Toronto because Marino is streaky. Another streaky team calling a streaky team is just like you never know what you're gonna get with Dallas. Like, we're in the same boat. Lynx lost to the Sparks. Literally anything is possible. And they said Dallas had one of the easier schedules after also. They were supposed to. If you just looked at where the teams were record-wise, it was supposed to. But obviously, that's not the case. Someone said AZ fans were right from the beginning. I'm weak. In what retrospect? Nothing has really changed since the beginning of the season. Honestly. But also didn't help AZ ended a couple of games off. Coaching isn't coaching, no development. Dallas players so spoiled they don't know what to do without spacing on the floor. I feel like there's nothing changing as part of the problem. I didn't like the Jose interview. No one ever likes the Jose's interviews. Like, you guys don't what I get from Jose, he's not a coddler, right? I'm not gonna baby everybody. Y'all are grown women. I'm not if y'all want to win, you're going to win. If you don't want to win and you don't want to hoop, then we're going to continue to lose. So, I don't know what y'all want from him to say. You know what I mean? In terms of, he's not lying. I think he lacks accountability, too. You guys want him to go in there. He can't go out there and play for him. He can take it just rotations. You cannot baby people, but if it's Cheryl and Becky, he's not Cheryl or Becky. Y'all are asking him to be Cheryl. He's not Cheryl and Becky. He's a first-time WNBA coach as well. He doesn't draw plays. That's not the offense, but that has been the offense from the beginning of the season. The offense is not, if you're looking for him to literally go out there and draw plays. The offense is designed for them to make decisions on the fly. That is how the offense is designed. So I'm not going to be pissed at him for something that's never going to change. So why am I gonna, like, he acting smug. He's irritated with the questions. What you guys take as smugness. He is he is from Florida, and what is his ethnicity? He's a man, and I can't think of what his ethnicity, and I don't want to get it wrong. What did y'all think his personality was going to be like as a Cuban? He's a Cuban man from Florida, older man. What did y'all think? He was just going to go out there like Natalie Nakase as a humble pie, as an Asian woman, like professional. That's not about being professional, but I'm saying again, y'all are expecting something from somebody that I just don't get pissed if every single day the clouds are blue. Like every single day it's the same thing. Like I expect a man who's Cuban and older to be a little arrogant and not really take constructive criticism the best. Like that's what I expect. He's acting on that is on brand. I did not expect a different behavior. I don't know why y'all expecting some different behavior. He has nothing to be smug about. Again, y'all are missing the baseline. It's acting on the personality is on brand. It's on brand. So I'm getting pissed about something that like checks out. Oh, he's Cuban. He's from Florida, and he's an older white. But yeah, that makes sense. Not saying it's right or wrong, but like, why am I getting pissed about something that like, yeah, that actually makes sense. He's acting exactly on brand. Is that important to you? Yeah. Forget Jose. Did you talk about the game already? I want to hear. What is Hi, Liz.
What up? What up? What's
Talk
up,
about
everybody? What's up, Jay?
y'all thought we were going to win that game today? He seems to be petty. He is an older Cuban man.
What's up, MJ? What's up, Kels? What's up, Zeffy? What's up, Jade? What's up, everybody? Was it some? It's everybody always mad at Jose.
They're mad.
Joe, Tia, Sade. What's up, everybody? What was said now?
He didn't say. He basically said from one of the clips I saw, like somebody was asking he said, oh, the back-to-backs or the people being tired. And he basically said, nobody give a fuck about y'all being tired. Everybody's tired. Y'all are not the only team who's playing back-to-backs. You're not the only team who played in the All-Star game. You're not the only team whose players are playing heavy minutes. Nobody cares that our players are tired. Nobody, they have to come out and hoop. Either you're going to hoop or you're not. No one cares you're tired. Everybody's tired.
There's an issue with him saying that?
I didn't find an issue. I said facts. I'm a big person that I go facts. Yes, I agree.
I remember earlier in the season, Dearica Hamby almost verbatim said the same thing after they had a back to back.
Becky,
so like, I mean, everybody has their. Huh?
Y'all are the aces. You must be late when I just came. We are not the aces. The aces can literally, they can handle resting Asia, Chelsea, and Jackie. Do you know why? Because no matter who the aces match up with playoffs, they probably give them hell, and they're probably going to win. It does not matter. Becky said, I really don't care where we get placed in playoffs, for real. From that third, the fourth spot, y'all. I don't
know whether they won or lost. That wasn't, well, if they won, it would have put them back at 2, but it wasn't going to make that much.
But the matchup, she's saying she doesn't care who she gets matched up with. We're giving everybody hell. It's going to be a day to trying to beat us. The aces the Wings are not in that situation, baby. You're not, because you better pray you don't get certain matchups, because we have proven we cannot. We are not the aces. Like y'all comparing what the other people are doing in their house to what we doing in their house. Well, they rested players. We are not the aces. The Wings are not the aces. Y'all are. We're lucky to make playoffs, mind you. Like y'all worried about Becky talking about, yeah, I can't. I don't care who we get matched up in playoffs. We're lucky to make playoffs. So yes, these games matter. Our players playing minutes matter, because that one game, us playing the Lynx versus us playing the Dream, or us playing, it matters. It matters. ATL starters played nearly the entire game as well. They might not make the playoffs. Might not.
And that's just unfortunately like one of the deficits of not having a deep bench. Like you don't get to, well, not having a deep bench and then not being like in a top four-ish
You
spot.
haven't made it.
I think even if Dallas was sitting at 4 right now, it'd be a little bit more like we could probably have one or two of y'all, sit out. But yeah, it's crunch time. We in that last quarter of the season. We about 75% of the way through. So that last quarter is really important.
I just don't understand too as well when we're talking in terms of just like he has mistakes that he hasn't owned up to. He is again. I do not expect an older Cuban man to go in there and like take a big piece of humble pie and be like, it's all my fault. What? That's again, there's certain inherent qualities that I'm like that. Yeah, that don't make no. That I don't expect that. So y'all expecting to hear that in pressers is just crazy. Their ego won't allow it. It won't. So like y'all getting mad that like y'all haven't seen that. Y'all have never met an old Hispanic man. It seems. Come on now, y'all talk about Becky and Cheryl. We're talking about two different demographics of people who operate two differently. Same way, like, and again, I just could think about to Gino specifically. When Gino acted an ass after that loss and couldn't, you know what I'm saying? There's certain and couldn't bring himself to blatantly and flat out apologize and to Dawn in terms of it's never going to happen. Y'all got to stop. Now I'm saying nothing on men, but like y'all, Gino is a winner though. It's not about the winning piece. I'm talking about the personality in terms of being able to acknowledge the role I played and the mistakes and blah, 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 blah.
Gino is Gino. Jose is Jose.
Gino, why would Dijonai be suspended for her comments? She broke no rules. There's no rule against it. Y'all can't suspend people for things that aren't rules.
And did she lie?
It's not a rule.
Who was that? Space Girl. How do I feel about the Valks win? It was a good first 3 quarters. That fourth quarter was egregious. We escaped that fourth quarter by the skin of our teeth. Valks Pookies. I do need y'all to play 4 quarters. Hopefully Kia is okay. I'm guessing for the time being, we're gonna have to figure out the sizing in the paint because Kia is our size. That's it. But yeah, egregious fourth quarter.
Somebody said she had got a flagrant 2. She knocked her block off. Ugh, I'm not mad at a flagrant 2, whatever. I'm not like flagrant 1, flagrant 2. I'm not upset. Like she did knock her block off. But here's my thing too, and again, I only can go off of like body language and things like that, right? And I'm going to bring up 2 examples to kind of just prove my point, as in like I don't think her intent was to like she wasn't on that type of time, for real. Because usually when you do a hard foul and it's with the purpose of like, I want to squabble, like I really like, I'm not going for the ball. What I want to do is literally just knock your shit, right? You know, going into that, the person's going to get up and what time are they going to be on? Yeah, they're going to charge you. So as a response, you're probably in the demeanor that, yeah.
Probably like getting ready to.
Yeah, because I already know what type of time you're about to be on because I just knocked your block off, right? Dijonai was not on that energy. Because if she was, she wouldn't have let Sophie hit her like that. For real. If she was really, if I intentionally knocked your block off and I knew you would have been charging me, I would have been prepared and ready to squabble because that's what time I would have been on from jump. I knew when I hit you like that, I knew you was going to get up and I knew I was, because think back to last year. What was Sophie's demeanor after she knocked JC down?
She immediately grabbed her again because she knew JC was finna come at her.
She was prepared because she immediately muffed her. When she said, try me. Yes, that's verbally, try me. Maybe like, try me. That's different than if I knock your block off. I know you're coming. I'm on that. I'm for real. I'm really on that. She was not on that. She really was not on that. So that
She
just tells
also
me,
in the replay, you can see Dijonai is looking at the ball. She really just that was a
miscalculated.
crazy mistime, but she really was looking at the ball the whole time.
If I rock your
Um,
shit, I'm expecting to fight. Thank you, Terry. You don't hit someone like that not
right.
expecting on purpose. You don't hit someone on purpose like that and not expecting to get up and squabble. Because I was expecting after I saw, I'm like, if she's on that type of time, I'm like, oh, they're finna get it popping right now, for real. Like you got one. And when I did not see that was the response, I was like, oh, I don't even think she meant to. I don't even really think she was trying to do that intentionally. I'm telling you, you don't hit someone like that without the expectation. We're trying to get it popping. We're really trying to get it popping.
As far as the whole situation, I don't have an issue with it being a flagrant 2 just from a safety standpoint and all that stuff. Here's my issue with a couple things. One, consistency, because we've seen that happen with other players and they got a flagrant 1, not a 2. So we need to be consistent across the board. My even bigger issue, though, now is the question to, I think it was to the refs, whatever that document was, questioning why Sophie didn't get a tech for hitting Dijonai. And the justification was, we thought that was a reasonable response due to what transpired. Here's why I have an issue with that. Number one, had the roles been reversed, I don't think it would have been the same thing. I think had Sophie hit Dijonai in the head like that, and then Dijonai popped her in the throat like that, Dijonai also probably would have been out or got a tech at least. But implications for the game, if there's more hard fouls, now people can use that as an excuse to be like, it's reaction. It's reaction. It's reaction. So now we're playing in this dangerous kind of gray area because that's a justified reaction to what happened. So if because of that, if we start seeing more fights or more, non-basketball physicality, I need the refs to be prepared for that because now they've opened the door for that.
It's the baseline. Like if the rules have always been up until this point, it's like in school, right? If I'm an aggressor and I punch you and you defend yourself and punch me back, we're both getting suspended. We both are getting suspended. That's usually what the rule is. It does not matter if it was self-defense. If you hit someone back in school, you literally get suspended. Everybody plays, everybody wins. And up until WBA, that has also been the baseline understanding. That's why JC Sheldon also got suspended last year, because even though her response in my defense, in my opinion, was warranted, if not more, right? But she ended up getting tossed as well. If that has been the baseline understanding, then that should have been off rip. Because again, like to Lissa's point, I can literally just say, hey, I thought my response was warranted based upon the severity of my foul. Because who's to say it's not? Again, it creates a slippery slope. And I think JC was kicked out because it was her second tech. But Sophie didn't get a tech at all.
She got a tech, period. Sophie didn't get a tech.
Sophie,
that's the issue. That's the lack of consistency.
Even if you didn't toss Sophie yesterday, there was nothing, right? But again, it's about the consistency. And I think Fendi, nobody cares. The Dallas Wings are bringing ass the last week. Nobody cares. Nobody. They're trying to keep it together right now, baby. Hey, nobody cares. They're literally, we're on the baseline right now. Sophie pulled behind her head, and that game was already crazy. I agree with this. It's the baseline. Like if this is what we're going to do, this is what we're going to do. But I think it's easier and it keeps the games more controlled if we continue with the conversation that this is what we're doing on Monday, so this is what we're doing on Tuesday. Everybody, it makes it no, I guess what's it? Like
It's like
question
a
about
free
it.
for all.
There's
It's
no
gonna be
question
the
about
Wild
it.
Wild West.
There's no question about it. You know what I mean? If you know going into it, if I retaliate, I'm also getting tossed, it stops you from retaliating. But if you know that I can, on the justification going, hey, I thought it was warranted based upon severity of the foul, then you're going to get in a situation where, again, we're going to have different situations unfold. So it's unfortunate. Was not listening to Ryan and Rebecca.
I literally tune them out. I don't care.
That is,
I will say though, because I appreciate Steph learning from the first situation. Steph kind of defending Dijonai, and her character and all that stuff. I do appreciate that this time around. So yeah, I will.
Steph,
Yeah,
and people were mad at Steph for her comments, but she knows Dijonai. Again,
Yeah.
she's coached her. So she knows if Dijonai wanted to squabble, would they be squabbling? She wasn't on that type of time for
Right.
real. So I think the JC thing was different. Sophie didn't have the opportunity to retaliate because KK pulled her. She still retaliated. Sophie had time. She still retaliated. Just because someone stepped in too doesn't mean there was still an attempt. Alicia Gray literally got a tech for walking towards somebody. The JC thing was a full-out brawl. It really wasn't. JC got hit and immediately charged her. Just because somebody got up quicker and there was more people in between doesn't mean there still wasn't contact in an attempt. Like, how are they different
In that
situations?
situation, Sophie still grabbed JC after the fact. Once JC got up and charged her, Sophie still got a hand on her.
Nay's hands wasn't even in a defensive position once Sophie was trying to get it popping.
She was looking like,
Yeah,
I
like,
bet.
damn, I really knocked the shit out of you myself. Damn. It's like you ever hit somebody really hard and you're like, fuck, nah, I hit you hard, bro. Nah, I got you. That was a good, Didn't like she grabbed her neck, or am I bugging?
Yeah, she grabbed her again. The JC situation. Once JC got
yeah,
up
she
and
muffed
started
her.
charging
She
at her,
muffed her.
Sophie grabbed her again.
Yeah,
So-
she her. Maybe push Caitlin Clark down. Oh my God, we're not talking about Caitlin Clark.
That is not who we
Because
talking
then we're
about.
just gonna go bar for bars, and this person pushed this person down, and they weren't injected. These are two similar situations. Hey, nobody was talking about Caitlin Clark. Because Caitlin Clark knocked Jordan Canada's head off her neck and didn't get any repercussions for that. Toss for that.
She got a flagrant one.
She got a flagrant one.
Yeah, but didn't get kicked out the game.
That's
So-
why JC got her tech.
No,
So-
JC didn't get how would JC get her tech because of Marina's actions? They
said
was
she got
already
teched up
chirping during the
earlier.
game. That was already a really hostile game.
She said she got teched up earlier in the game. JC got ejected because she had a second tech. But the premise of it, Sophie didn't get a tech at all.
Right.
So I don't understand where the comparison or the confusion's at. So actually, Ken got a common foul because
Anyway,
that was a common foul. God, I'm so tired of hearing about Sophie Cunningham. That part, no, for real. Between them and it's exhausting. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. Exactly. They're sending a flagrant. It's crazy. I don't know how anyone can defend. It's a hard stomach for me. I did tweet about getting JC's jersey. I mean, getting congrats on 19K. Thank you. I'm trying to get to 20. Trying to getting
you
DJ's
put a thread
jersey.
out about getting Dijonai's jersey.
Yeah, and someone was like, just say you again, the accusations of hitting white people is crazy. I just don't like Sophie. I got nothing against white people. That nothing to do with nothing. Damn. I'm not saying I was mad. I was like, really heartfelt. Also and keep it pushing, if the Congress people would spend more time, fighting for the constituents to have health care and education and other basic needs that I think as Americans deserve instead of what is going on in the WNBA, this country would be such a better place. I promise you. I promise you.
Yeah,
That's pretty gross to wish harm. I didn't wish harm. I just didn't care she got hit. Yeah, I don't like her. So I don't care if she got hit.
Nobody said, "Oh, I wish for this to happen to her."
Yeah,
It just,
I wish.
she's also been on the other end of giving that to somebody. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm not apologizing for not caring.
But also,
that's kind of wishing harm.
But also, Dijonai did not mean to do that on purpose.
Let me backtrack here. Let me backtrack here. Whatever makes you sleep at night. If you think you're wishing harm on her, you're wishing. I truly don't care what happens to that lady. True, indifferent, on purpose. I genuinely, like when I look me in the eye, when I look you in the eyes when I tell you this, I genuinely do not care what happens. I Monday morning, Tuesday, no matter what, I do not care. So yeah, that's just that. I don't care. I don't care. Take that however you need. Let that simmer in your spirit. I don't know what to tell you. I don't care.
And neither do I.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah. So sorry if that makes anybody. Actually, I'm not sorry.
No.
I don't care. Again, I still do not care. I do not care. Why don't you guys talk about basketball? Isn't this basketball? Liz, is this?
I thought. Is Sophie Cunningham and Dijonai now basketball players?
It's okay. Let me clear this one up as well. Hey, nobody's forcing you to be here as well.
Exactly.
I keep going bad. Every time I want to apologize, nobody is forcing you to be here. You can simply do one of these ones and go on about your business. If this is not to your liking, if you thought, that's not what I signed up for, you don't have to be here. Nobody is forcing you to be here. I promise you, baby. Anisha is on it today. Her patience for anything else is just low today. I just want to let y'all know she's quick with it. So just tread lightly. Anyway, shout out to my girl Shakira. What place are the links in?
The links?
Not links, I'm sorry. What is Mystics in?
6. Let me see. I'm pulling it up. Hold on.
Were you surprised with?
No, they're in 5th currently.
But, okay, so when you get claimed off of waivers, it's not about, and this is why everyone submits a waiver, and then the person who has the worst record is the one who gets you. Because I was always wondering, like, how does getting placed off waivers go about? And I'm pretty sure it goes to you submit the waiver. Because somebody else, who said they tried to get Betnijah? Atlanta tries to get Betnijah. Atlanta said they tried to do a trade and then also put in a waiver to get her off of waivers. But they didn't know they would get him because the Mystics had the worst record out of everyone who was putting in or whatever to get Betnijah. And that's crazy because
Atlanta and the Mystics have the same record.
From last year.
Oh, from last year.
Yeah, your record from last year. And that just makes me confused, and I'm questioning, why didn't they trade that lady? Somebody was like they needed
something about the deals, like maybe what New York was asking for was too much for people, for organizations.
They let her walk for free.
And I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what that doesn't make sense. And somebody was like, well, they needed the roster spot so they could bring up what's her face and put her on an actual. I'm like, the cap space. They could have traded her for picks. That's what I'm saying. Like, I could have simply said, hey, nah, we don't need any more players. But what that late 2nd round pick do? What that 3rd round pick do? To ask for nothing is actually kind of great. I'm just shocked. Thank you, Sophia. I'm just shocked that they asked for nothing. That's it. And I think Lauren, she's the perfect vet for you guys too, for real. When we're talking about like, y'all need a vet, Betnijah is a great, because she's not going to be ball dominant. Like, you know what I mean? She's not trying to like dim the lights of the young hoes. You know what I mean? She will be like a mother bear. You know what I'm saying?
Young hoes got their mama bear.
Y'all will still be able to like be fun and a little loose, but also has that championship experience pedigree, has also the ability to come in and make an impact. From advice and experience and just I've been there, but also is not going to do too much. You know what I'm saying? You ever come and somebody do, y'all were scared Kelsey Plum gonna come in a little do too much. You know what I'm saying? That's a dominant piece. That is a perfect Shakira is the leader. I think styles are important in this conversation, Joseph. I think the style of leadership that Shakira gives you is going to be different than the style of leadership than Betnijah Laney-Hamilton is going to give you. And also, in terms of, you can't teach experience in terms of I've been there. What did Stewie say in Unrivaled when they won a championship? Yeah, y'all ain't never really won nothing before. I got a bunch of y'all ain't really, the links on there, Enrique's on there.
Y'all knew to win it, huh?
Yeah, y'all don't even know what it looks like to win. Let me teach you what it's like to win. Having championship pedigree in terms of late round in the finals championship, the whole nine, that is intangible. What you get, again, leadership-wise, is going to be a little bit different from Betnijah to Shakira.
So do you think Dallas put in a bid or a waiver or whatever it is?
I wish they would share that type of information, honestly. I would love that type of information. Who put it?
Based on the criteria you just said about the worst record, Dallas should have got that.
Yeah, maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't.
Kurt?
And they didn't have the cap space, probably. Because, you know, one thing Dallas don't like to do is part ways with nobody.
And how's that working out right now?
Losing. It's really rough over there. It's bad days. Paige is talking about having to go to the park, baby. Remember why she started playing basketball? Hey, she's taking walks in the park, man. Man. She said, I got to tap into
I love a good walk in the park sometimes.
Come on now, man. Paige is going through it right now, baby. She said it's hard losing. I'm like, we're gonna continue to lose, honestly. I don't know. I don't know how it gets better right now. We have lost the plot right now. Maybe we take advantage of this time of this little break they have, because right now, baby, we have the plot has been lost. And in my head too, you know me, guys, I'm thinking about the next move. So I'm like, well, shit, what pick may we give? We don't make playoffs, low key. If somehow we shit the bed and do not make playoffs, we could probably get a good pick right now too. Now, what we're gonna do with that pick is important, and we probably gonna figure out some way to fuck that up. Let's just keep it $150 out here. We're probably gonna get a post player. What if we don't make playoffs? We probably getting a top 4 pick for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably getting a top 4 pick. We don't make playoffs, and you know we got options and we got his potential.
Y'all gonna make playoffs though.
Yeah, you never know. I'm not gonna get my hopes up too much. We got the Fever twice. And we also have, who else do we have? We got the Fever twice. And the Valkyries again? Come on now. I don't know how many games that number 9, who number 9 is behind us. How many, but we play Phoenix Portland. In the sun. We play Phoenix again too. Damn. That's what I'm saying, y'all.
So Dallas right now is 19-4. Portland.
Oh, if they manage to lose a 5.5 games, if they manage to somehow lose a 5.5 game like cushion, that's that whole sentiment of like they're not getting rid of it. They might get rid of Jose. If somehow we shit the brick and it goes all out the window, we do like a reverse aces last season. Damn. Yeah. That'd be crazy. That would be absolutely insane. He would have to completely lose the locker room for that to happen. Completely.
Well, how many games y'all got this week? Is it more of a rest week for y'all?
I don't even know. When's the break? Olivia Miles is the best rookie ever.
The break is in September. Early September, I think.
I know my personal feelings, right? I understand. If something happens to Asia Wilson and something happens to Aces, I think Olivia would win MVP. Honestly. I think Asia, and again, I just am, Olivia, I hope she takes some extra time in her prayers at night because the Lord has blessed her with a perfect situation. To be a phenomenal top player and get placed with a great team with a great coach and some great vet, and you just, and it gives you ability to make a slingshot to execute. Because again, she's doing similar things in terms of production wise that we saw from Paige and even Caitlyn their rookie year. If the only difference is the teams that they were placed into, right? And that is the biggest, because remember, Paige put up a 40-piece her rookie year. You know what I mean? So like in phenomenal performances, production and wise, all three of them have been able to execute at a high caliber. The only difference is the teams they were placed into, which makes it look a lot different. Her mentality is different from the rest. If you're sitting here and you're not saying Caitlin Clark did not look like a dog her rookie year, you're delusional. If you're saying Paige Beckers did not look like a dog her rookie year, you are delusional. I don't think Olivia Miles' demeanor in terms of dog mentality, Paige had those numbers with the worst roster. Like, I disagree wholeheartedly. The biggest difference is the coaching, the people around, and their ability to produce. Like, point blank, period. Olivia got more dog than them, though. Toe-to-toe, I'm still taking Paige Beckers, and I probably would take Caitlin Clark over both at the end of the day. No tea, no shade. And I know y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about Caitlin. I'm not delusional. I'm not delusional.
Because Caitlin on a heater is hard to stop.
Yeah, I'm not delusional. Even despite, if Caitlin fixes them other things that we got wrong with her game, baby, we're talking a big different situation. If there was a draft today, and they were like, number one pick, and it's between Caitlin and Olivia, and then another draft is between Paige and Olivia, I promise you most coaches are still going to take Caitlin and Paige over Olivia. No tea, no shade.
Well, I mean, we saw that in the All-Star, in the drafting. Those are the first two taken.
Olivia does way more. I promise you they won't. You are crazy. You think they're taking Olivia Miles or Paige Beckers.
We've already seen it.
We've already seen it.
We saw it during the All-Star draft. They had the opportunity to pick Olivia first. They picked Caitlin and Paige first.
No, that's wrong. Paige and Caitlin were picked first because they had the highest amount of votes.
Oh.
Yeah. But still.
They still would have.
Sorry,
they still would have.
It's an incomplete model. Olivia had a better rookie season. Facts. She's on a better team with a better system. What does Paige do more than Olivia? What doesn't she do? For real. If we're talking about the overall model of the game about Paige Beckers,
Olivia is tough. I think a lot of times Olivia is she's also kind of more flashy in her play. So
go ahead.
It makes it seem like.
Sorry. Derico, I hope that joke was worth it because now you're blocked. See? Damn. Go ahead and get him out of here. Go ahead and get him out of here. I see. Sometimes I'm like, was it worth it? Was it worth it? Because now you can't even sit here and enjoy the conversation. I'm gonna have let you sit that one in your spirit, man.
But Olivia's play is more flashy, so I think sometimes that comes across as like better because it's more like ooh moments. But when you're looking at like just like really just breaking down like even just down to fundamentals of like what's going on, Paige's IQ is out of this world.
How am I biased because I don't agree with you? Like I literally just said I choose Caitlin over Olivia too. So it's not about being biased or anything like that. Like I literally just said I'd also would choose Caitlin over her. So I don't think that has, and again, and no one's taking anything away from Olivia. Let's be point blank, period. If anything, I set it up with, she literally has the best situation in terms of being put into, I can literally play Paige 1 through 4, seamlessly implement her through all those offices. I know Paige is a plug and play player. No matter what team I put Paige in, into, I know that she is going to be able to play with every single person. No matter what. She doesn't have to have the ball in her hands. necessarily. She could play off the ball, on the ball. She's a better defender. I think she has, again, I hate doing this because there's nothing wrong with Olivia Miles. There's nothing wrong with Olivia Miles. I can have a better, easy way to build around Paige as well. But there's nothing wrong with Olivia Miles as well. So even just to be like, the comparison in terms of, I don't like feeling like I have to like take something away from Olivia's game to justify that. Like, I would just pick Paige. Great choices no matter what. But personally, I would still pick Paige. Does Paige affect winning though?
Yes. Every time Paige is not played in a game this season, they lost.
How would we not think Paige doesn't affect winning, honestly? In the W. Olivia Miles on the Dallas Wings last year. The Dallas Wings would still have been ass. What are we talking about? You're judging her because of the Dallas Wings? What do you think Paige would do on Minnesota's roster right now? Switch roles.
They probably would only have like 3 losses. No shade.
Thank you. Who guarded McBride today? Us at home. Kelsey mentioned AB didn't win until Kate come through. Yeah. I think Caitlyn impacts winning.
Nobody said.
Yeah, I think Caitlyn also impacts winning.
Why are we acting like we saying Caitlyn? We just said she a dog. We just said we're picking Paige and Caitlyn over Olivia. What are we doing?
Paige wasn't winning until AZ. Because it takes more than just one piece to win games, essentially, yes.
Because this is pretty much a lot of the team is different.
We need more than one. I'm confused. What are we disagreeing about, guys? This started with me being like, I truly believe Olivia Miles could potentially win. If something, it's right now Asia, but I can see it. And then I credit it to, damn, how lucky is she to be in this situation? Is Olivia not surrounded by stars? She is. Did y'all not see? She has a phenomenal roster behind her. And they all fit the style of play similar to each other, that they gel perfectly.
Kayla McBride just broke a record today. And then you also have Nafisa Collier.
And Courtney Williams is no bum. Courtney Williams has the best mid-range game, in my opinion, on automatic.
Yes, but
and they gave her the keys on day one,
who I think is a top 3 player in this league.
They gave her the keys on day one, where we had situations in Dallas, we got people who hold on to the keys. We got people I think haven't given up the keys fully. They still want the keys to the ignition. Need them, give them up, sit them down. She got the keys on day one. Paige has 2 All-Stars in their own pick and they're still losing. Do you not understand? Hey, go look back what happened with Las Vegas is how long it took to turn around the team. Like, I think you're delusional, Joseph, in terms of the turnaround that it typically takes to make a team good to bad, right? And the expectation that in 2 years that a team is supposed to be in a championship contending is unrealistic because it doesn't happen. It's never happened. It usually takes 2 to 3 years. If we're keeping $150. If anything, Dallas is on a faster trajectory because if you look up the numbers from teams that had back-to-back number 1 picks, from Seattle, those 2 years they had them, to the Aces when they had back-to-back picks, how long it took for them to go from good to bad. They're on a faster trajectory. They shouldn't honestly be in this top caliber, top position for another 2 years. For real. AZ would have to be on her 3rd year from when that timeline to start to championship. If you're going historically. So for us to have this unrealistic expectation that on day one that they're supposed to be the end all be all, and in 2 years they're supposed to be literally, you know what I'm saying, fighting. I feel it's unrealistic because it's never happened historically. Sue and Lauren Jackson, Suey and Jewel Lloyd, KP, Jackie, Asia, all of them. The same timeline is the same. We're seeing, if anything, y'all need to put more heat on Indiana that they haven't seen. That Indiana should be in a faster timeline right now than we are right now over there in Dallas. So I just need everybody to pump their brakes on them expectations.
But also on the whole, like, Dallas had 2 All-Stars. Not taking nothing away from Jess. This is her first All-Star season, or first All-Star.
Not taking anything from Jess. Y'all wasn't talking about Jess Shepard before last year.
Y'all was not talking about Jess Shepard in this manner.
If I asked you to name me the 5 Notre Dame players who were drafted in 2019, you would have forgot about Jess Shepard.
Mind you, Jess Shepard is coming from Minnesota.
Yeah.
So
Jess Shepard was the lost Indiana Notre Dame player where you said, what happened to Jess Shepard? When he was like, these are the players that got Marina Mabry, Jackie, Nafisa, Bree
Oh no,
Turner.
you're talking about that class, sorry.
Yeah, 2019. And Jess Shepard. And we go, hey, what happened to Jess Shepard? Y'all would be like, who's Jess Shepard? Enrique, who's Jess Shepard? Y'all was not checking for that lady like that. So y'all asking like, she been that. Come on now. Y'all, come on. We're not going to rewrite history. We're not going to do that here. Because I also did not know who Jess Shepard was before last year. Did not.
To be fair, I wasn't checking for her.
I was also the person
until last season when she was on Minnesota.
I was the person who needed also to be able to list it. I also needed help. I would have lost that. Name the 5. I'm talking about me specifically. Would have lost that. Mm-hmm. Yep, completely. So. Did you see Enrique only got 4? I'm trying to think a comparison. Like, is there anybody we talk about more than Enrique Ogunbowale? If anything, if I'm Enrique, I'm asking for a trade because I really want you guys to like stop talking. All this attention is great. I actually rather be on it. I'll stop talking about it when she leaves. Oh my gosh. I don't know why she got 4 attempts tonight. This is the worst kind of potential. If a player gets waived, they're still on contract. Do they still get paid? It depends if it's a protected contract or not. No, everyone's on a protected contract at this point in the season, so yes. Sure do. Let's talk about Maddie Seacrest. They should trade her. They can get something good for her. If you're not going to use her, trade her.
Well, can they trade at this point?
Y'all can trade her in the offseason.
It's Higgins' birthday. She wants you to sing happy birthday.
Oh my God, Higgins. Happy birthday, first and foremost. Hope you're having a fantastic birthday. Glad you're spending your birthday with us. It's a Sunday. You probably got work in the morning. Take it away, Liz.
She said you, not me.
Damn. There's 266 people in here. Okay, if you must. Pull my arm. Take it away, Liz.
Anyway. Nope, you take it away.
You take it away.
You take it away.
Feliz cumpleaños, Sati. Yeah, that's Spanish for you. Ooh, feliz cumpleaños, Sati. Yeah. And don't none of y'all talk about my Spanish, talk about, ooh, that's not how that's pronounced. I didn't ask you. That's not what I asked.
They said, let me mute.
Yeah, first of all, because I knew Sophia's asking, I'd be like, oh, hell no. First of all, bilingual queen, anybody ask you. But yeah, I got, I'm saying, a little something. No, but happy birthday, Higgins.
Happy birthday.
I hope you have a great day. Thank you for also turning. Well, I didn't know you knew that much, Justice. They made us learn that song like in elementary school, and it just never left me. So
that and Feliz Navidad.
That part. It's Sati, not Sati. Okay, Meep. I told you. Damn. And that's the last. And that's exactly why I wasn't going to say happy birthday to y'all. Just ungrateful. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Aunt Justice. Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, now.
Should Dallas draft another round for 2027? Isn't Maddie restricted free agent next year? Chelsea, if I'm Dallas, I would make her a... Did they exercise her 4th year? What year is Maddie on? I would trade
More,
her.
yeah.
I know I could get something for her, so I would definitely trade her. I wouldn't let her walk for free. She's on year 4. Maddie is gone. If she's on year 4, then she's a free lady after this year. Okay, so she can walk for free after this. Because I don't think they're gonna core her. So,
And I think she should.
I did my time. I did my time. There's no draft. There's no expansion draft this offseason. What are your thoughts on Caitlin Clark's tech that got rescinded? She should have been teched up for that. You could tell that that lady she accidentally ran into that ref. I personally wouldn't have teched her up for that, and I'm not surprised it got rescinded. If y'all teched her up for that and some other stuff, we gotta work on some consistency. because that was not. She had a long list of other texts that should have been called before that one for sure. For sure. Justice, you had my mom dying today when I showed her the vid about your grandma. Yeah, shout out to Granny.
Shout out Granny.
Shout out to Granny. I respect the ref for trying. I mean,
no, because we need consistency across the board.
Yeah, because then it's like the boy who cried wolf. Them other shits that she no, call it when it's warranted. Yeah, I'm not for punishing people when it's not warrant. Call it when it's warranted. I don't got a problem.
Other times.
Yeah, that was not warranted.
It was warranted.
Yeah, that was not warranted. So I don't appreciate the ref trying because now we get a situation damn.
Because there was another tech that was missed in that same game.
And it's a whole conversation. It becomes a whole conversation. You know what I mean? So hopefully Dallas okay, I respect her on the low. That's fair. I appreciate you being honest. Sometimes opinions be like that. Somebody got in my video when I was like, I want for you to get one before 11 miles. And he's like, women talking about basketball. How dare you? Why? That doesn't make any sense. I started off with this. Doesn't make any sense. So you don't think I acknowledge this take don't make no damn sense? I said that to begin with. I literally said, this doesn't make any sense. And it's not based on any facts or figures. This is an opinion based. This is a feelings take. Yes, it makes absolutely no sense for me to say I don't want Olivia Miles to get an MVP because he hasn't got one. That don't make no damn sense. But I said it.
But in your heart, it do.
But in my heart but my feelings are screaming, man, MVP. I think if I start off with that disclaimer,
there was no other way you could have started that video off. He just wasn't listening.
Yeah, he was mad to begin with. He was hot. He was like, women shouldn't talk about basketball. Women shouldn't talk about basketball. So what do y'all think about Ryan Howard's performance lately? Basketball is an interesting sport.
It's my favorite sport.
It's
I like
hard.
the way to dribble up and down the court.
It's hard to show up every night. It really is. So I think as Atlanta fans, we have to understand what are we asking someone to be. You know what I mean? Y'all knew from jump, from the last, what we've been struggling, right? What we've been struggling with. You know what I mean? When it comes to, we want consistent. So it's on brand because it's what y'all been struggling with from jump. The basketball seasons are very long at this point. It's a high and it's a low. Ryan acknowledged that she's been in a slump. And that's the thing is basketball, people be in slumps. It happens. It happens. It's about what you do to get out of the slump. She can't be bad forever. You know what I'm saying? Adjusted it right.
To be fair on her, it's not the worst performance, right?
There's been worse.
Her last 3. So the games from this past week, she had 19, 23, then 19. So
how many shot attempts?
She was 7 of 13, 6 of 13, 6 of 18.
Okay, so the 7-13, I will cross that out. It's not a bad game. The other ones, obviously, she's having a struggle. What? Damn. And again, I understand that there's levels to this shit, for real, right? So what we assume for our franchise players, our superstars, our role players are all different of what I expect for you at night in and night out. For this tier up here, where we want to throw Ryan in, I can understand as Atlanta Dream fans, you say, hey, we got to show you, we need you to hoop every night. You feel me? You can't have a 6 of 19 night. You can't for us to win games because we need you to hoop every night. I understand the levels to this. So despite the fact that she has 19 points, I can understand the critique as we still need more because you can't be our franchise player and put up those numbers for real. You know, I think you could have grace and understanding and then also accountability at the same time, as in for you to be in this category, what we're going to need from you. Vontae, we're not delusional here. Caitlin Clark is on the team because she's a dog. Like, again, you got to take a lot of this. I understand. Y'all don't like that lady. That's fine. Whatever. I'm never asking y'all to like players. But what we're going to do is commit $150. She can hoop. She's one of the top players. She's going to add value to the team. She's on the team. I just don't know what to tell y'all. You don't got to like her personally. She's not even a top 10 guard, but she is. But she really is. And I understand. She really is. Is she having some highs and lows? Yes. But she's still a top guard.
If she 8 or 9, that will put her in top 10.
That's still top 10.
If she 9 or 10, that's still top 10.
Listen, you've been playing better.
Feel how you want to feel about that lady, and that's fine. I have my feelings, but
they're never going to trade her.
She's a dog.
They're never going to trade her. They're never going to trade her.
And unfortunately, when she's on a heater, it's hard to stop.
Getting
to that heater sometimes takes a lot. We was just talking about all of Ryan's shot attempts and the inefficiencies. Sometimes CC being inefficient.
But she comes up big too when they need her. Like them big time shot. That lady will go 0 for 6 and then give you 3 big threes back to back in the fourth that your team needs to win.
And you'll be like, what the fuck, bro?
Oh my gosh, she has a hit all game. But that's the thing about a shooter. You're going to keep telling your shooters to keep shooting. That's the thing. When you are a shooter, when you have the shooter in the green light, you shoot out of a slump. Some people just have the ability because once you see one go down, it's game over. It's game over. And I think sometimes we also don't acknowledge Caitlin is only in her third year, right? Most people don't hit their big jump in the WNBA to their 4th year. So with that grace and with that understanding, she's still working through some things to bring her game to the next level, honestly. So there's no expectation in me for her to be a finished product in year 3. I think that is delusional. I think that is I don't, if I don't judge nobody else on that same pedestal, I'm not going to start judging her on that.
Now, what I will say, do I think Caitlin is the best person on her team? No. I think that's Kelsey Mitchell.
Here's the thing about that as well, too. Kelsey Mitchell has been this player from jump, right? She has been, I think Caitlin's a more well-rounded player in terms of what she does, but Kelsey's a better scorer, honestly, right? Because, and this is where the only pushback I have about that sentiment list is Kelsey Mitchell, to their guys' point, Kelsey Mitchell impact on winning in the same manner of Caitlin's is completely different, because up until this point, that was Kelsey Mitchell's team, and they was ass. She was still putting up the numbers and still producing, still scoring the way she scores, still a matchup nightmare. She's gotten more efficient as the years have gone on by, but that has been her team from jump. But they didn't start winning until Caitlin got there.
And I get that, but then you argue last season when Caitlin missed most of the season.
But again, we're saying 1 year versus, I mean, how many years did Kelsey Mitchell got drafted in 2018?
I don't know.
So for the last 7 years.
I think because I get what you're saying, like over the years and all that stuff. I think now like today, I think she's the best person on that team.
If I take Caitlyn off that team and with the same pieces, I still do think they win. You know what I'm saying? I think Steph White's a good coach. I think Kelsey does what she does. I think AB does. I think they got, good pieces in there too. I just, again, because I think about the whole well-rounded of the player and what the players encompasses. Caitlyn's going to fill the stat line for me. All I'm really get from Kelsey Mitchell is scoring.
You'll get better defense.
Not by much. Not by
It's
much.
still better.
But they're both
It's not
the weakest defenders.
liability.
They're both the weakest defenders on the Fever. They both are.
I feel like Kelsey's less of a liability.
But we're talking about getting a D on the test rather than an F on the test. They both are the worst defenders on the team. Like their defense is neither one of their Kelsey's far more consistent. They're literally the both. Kelsey has less turnover. Kelsey's not the point guard. I don't expect Kelsey to turn the ball over because she's out there to score. She's not facilitating. D passes, F fails. Again, this is why I'm just saying. You can disagree, that's fine. And again, there's nothing to take away from the impact player that Kelsey is. Literally, I think from a stat line and a production, I know Kate's going to go out there, can probably give me 20, probably give me 7 assists, probably going to give me at least 6 rebounds as well. Also probably going to give me 7 turnovers. But in terms of she's going to fill the stat line across the board, I know Kelsey going to go out there and give me damn near 35. I know offensive production, this is what it's going to look like. And then I will say I won't build a team around Kelsey. I think Kelsey's more of a plug and play. Versatility is a favorite over being a specialist. A specialist. Kelsey's a specialist. Fever did go far without Caitlin Clark. They did. Everybody played their role. They had big time minutes from big time plays. Kelsey went out there and did what she does. She's going to be a bucket. Point A and point B. AB was a bucket last year. Point A and point B. I don't think anybody's critiquing that. What I get from a holistic standpoint is a little bit different. For instance, because I want to talk about USA basketball a little bit, because somebody brought up the point as in why doesn't high volume scores are a little bit harder to implement than people who because you guys, a lot of people are like, well, why doesn't Kelsey Mitchell never made the national team? Unless she's a high volume scorer. They're harder to fit into like a system than somebody who is fills a stat line across the board. You know what I mean? They're a little bit different. It's the same reason as Enrique. Kelsey Mitchell is a better version of Enrique.
That's fair. That's fair.
Kelsey Mitchell is a better version of Enrique. Point blank, point B. Can we talk about why Raymond Johnson isn't getting anywhere? She's a rookie on a high team. You're going to have to talk to... And the Fever are rolling too. If you're not getting hella minutes right now, baby, you're only getting probably put in just here and there.
Also, Steph White as a coach is not somebody that is always going to utilize the rookies all that much.
That part.
You think about last year, Michaela Timpson barely got any play.
And came in here, Michaela Timpson, baby, hey, long arms. You already know. She be... We like Cheryl Reeves. Cheryl Reeves is one of the best coaches in the game.
Period.
And now she's starting. I love her so much. I love her jump from year 1 to year 2.
It's a nice jump. I've seen this question a couple times. They said if KP is injured, can't make the World Cup, who replaces her?
Sabrina.
Yeah, I think probably because
It'd be sad.
has Sony attended camp?
Yeah.
Oh, she has? Okay. I still think it's sad, but
Yeah, they're still going to pick. I think they pick Sab over Sony. Sabrina, Olivia, y'all, it's never going to be Olivia.
Olivia has not been to camp.
And I
And
know
while
you guys
that's
are going to
not
say
a written rule, that's usually you need to go to camp.
it's an
That's
it's
usually
understood
one of the main components.
It's understood you. Like we don't, even though it's not a rule, it's a rule.
And Alyssa Thomas, no to Alyssa Thomas. We're not gonna replace a guard with a big.
Asia Wilson. Sony fits the system better. I still think Sab gets it over politics.
And just experience.
That part. That part. It's Asia's third time coming out.
So Sabrina is still better. I don't think Sabrina is better than Olivia. No shade.
That part. Why isn't Olivia Miles MVP? She's not the best player in the league.
She's not better than Asia Wilson.
She's not better than Olivia Miles is having a great season. You guys are not going to discredit what Asia Wilson is doing as well. Across the board. We already said Olivia's our number 2. Isha's not playing with y'all tonight. Anybody whose opinion is a little even slightly controversial. She's letting kicking people out. I would have let stay low key, but Isha's not. I'm telling you, Isha's not.
Isha, hold it a little bit. And,
they can ask a little bit of questions. Isha
it's okay. We don't have to agree on everything. But
Isha is not playing. If you got kicked out tonight by Isha, I told y'all she was running a strict program. Baby, she is not playing with y'all right now. MVP race. Honestly, I already said.
Alex?
I truly believe if something happens to Asia Wilson, and whatever the case may be, I'm not even saying injuries or blah, 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 aces fall off, da, 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 da. I think Olivia could win. Honestly. She's tough. She's tough. She's tough. I have muted as well, just not kick. Look, Isha said, don't worry about what I got going over here, baby. I'm not just kicking people out. Mind y'all business. I got this. You right. I'm going to shut up.
Not you muted.
Listen, you know what? Like when you was keeping time, you know what? You got that. I think voter fatigue will factor in. The Aces are going to find a way to kick it into gear here, man. That's the thing. They're going to find a way. Because again, the Lynx could Lynx the way they usually do. We'll see.
I don't know. This season felt different.
They felt different last year too. They were literally had lost one game last year. They were going to playoffs literally with maybe 3 loss. They had lost minimum games last year. It felt different last year.
Something about last year still, because I wasn't scared of them last year because Seattle had their number.
But they didn't even get matched up with Seattle.
No, that's what I'm saying. They at the end of the regular season, they started playing hard so that they didn't get matched up with Seattle, because Seattle would have had their number. So I didn't feel this way about Minnesota last season personally.
I'm just not getting too excited.
I think at this point Minnesota could win a series against any team.
I'm just not getting too excited right now. You know what I'm saying? Link's got to show me before.
I'm too excited because anything can happen, but I just think this is their season to lose.
No, for sure.
Now more than ever, because I don't know. Just
sleeper pick is the young host, and you know what?
And that is a good sleeper pick.
That's my sleeper facts. And if the young hosts win, I will circle back what I said about young kids. I'll shut up. They will be the X factor in my my analysis about who wins chips. Because I've been saying what I said about you don't win a chip with a team full of young kids. I'll shut the fuck up. I will. I'll eat that one. If y'all are able to pull out a chip right now, I will eat it. Didn't they just lose to LA? Besides the point. Hey, we're not talking about that.
LA is so frustrating because you can see they have it there. The way they played in that fourth quarter against the Valks today, it was spooky season. The way they played against Minnesota, It was spooky season. They don't keep that up though.
And Betnijah Laney-Hamilton's not going to the Mystics to be like their star player. She's going there to be their baseline, their piece, the glue. That is what she's going in. She's there to alleviate a lot of issues that young kids have, late game decisions, just from a experience standpoint. That is what Betnijah Laney-Hamilton's going to be. She's not going there to be your Asia. Well, that's not what we brought her in. She is the perfect piece to get, because this team is already dangerous. That's all they need. I don't think nobody checking for New York like that, for real, for real. No.
No shade. They put belt to ass to a Vegas team that didn't have their big three. No shade.
I don't think this is y'all year.
Because while we added, there's no reason that New York should be that low in the standings. I'm not scared of New York. No.
If the Misses get Hidalgo next year, it's a wrap. That part. I still think New York could beat the Lynx. I do too.
Yeah, because they got some extra oomph when they play the Lynx. I think in a series though, it's gonna be tight.
I'm trying to think of what the Lynx are weak, but Lynx are just balanced across the board. They got somebody who can get the mid range. They got a point guard who can facilitate and get to the, like, they're balanced across the board from the starting five standpoint. But even their bench players, they come in and they give you good. Maya, Nia, and Kosu. But even those two specifically, if they go 7 deep, they have a very good. The Lynx downplay is part of their size. But in terms of I think they were probably expecting more from Dorka.
Probably.
From a size standpoint. What's wrong with side 2? Them concussions, man. I don't even know if it's a concussion, honestly. I don't know why I said that.
Well, the last report was she was out because of concussion. But Chris said today that he expects her to come back.
You got to be very careful with those concussions, especially after you get 1 or 2. When you start racking them in, you start getting some murky wires when the doctor will pull you and tell you don't have to go hang that up, baby. Unfortunately. A medical retirement. What happened to Jess today? She tweaked her ankle, I think. Lynn would be a good team. It's supposed to be a good team if Lynn rotated and not play the same 5 all the time. Devontae, that's a big contract. And Enrique is a player that you got to have the right system in place for it to be effective. So I truly do not know. That's like EDD with her retiring. Elena Deladon still can get out there and bust some ass for real. So I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I feel like she retired on her own accord, low-key.
Yeah. Damn, not bad to Enrique. Because Elena, I still would pick Elena up right now.
We was watching that lady shoot at All-Star and said,
her back is fine.
Bro,
her back
you don't go scoot up, bro.
Your back is not that bad. You is good, sis. Them discs is not slit. I seen you jumping up and down, getting pumped up with the young kids out there. Maybe you are good. Walk that off. I got an end of season contract with your name on it.
Did we see that Noe is with UCLA? Yes. Shout out Noe.
Back to the
She might
Bruins.
end up becoming a head coach. We'll see. Cause they might buy that lady out.
I heard she is supposed to be going to the WNBA eventually.
That's what I'm saying. W might buy that lady out of her contract so she can come to the W.
Don't forget, guys, there was a clause in that lady's contract about going to the WNBA. You don't put that in a contract if there has been rumblings about somebody leaving to go to the WNBA. Just pointing that out there. So don't be surprised if Coach Close, that she leaves to get to go to the W eventually. I thought that was Corey and Dallas. No, I'm good.
Now, no shade. Do I think there are more qualified options? Yes, but That's none of my business. My coach is Natalie. I'm good over here.
Dallas needs Gino. They really don't. They don't need Gino. Honestly, I would take a seasoned. Melly got the GOAT. T. Oliver for Dallas. The way Dallas is, I wouldn't give a first-year coach to Dallas, for real. I wouldn't. I would not give a first-year coach to Dallas. Kurt's problem is Dallas, they set up a terrible cap. I just think in the offseason, there was a bunch of things that took place that they were not expecting. What about the Vanderbilt coach? Cheryl Miller wants to coach a W team. Hodges for Dallas. You know, Chelsea, I'd be okay with that. I wish we got Noe.
I like Ronika.
What do you think Seattle needs to do for a quick turnaround? No! I don't want to hear quick and turn around with the word Seattle in it. Y'all asked for this.
Seattle's turnaround is, there's no turnaround for the rest of the season.
Y'all asked for this. I told y'all not to. I said, be careful what you wish for. I said, I don't think.
Y'all didn't want to keep Noel.
And I said, I don't think y'all really want what the rebuild until y'all said, no, we do. We do.
Y'all didn't want to keep Noel. Y'all wanted a younger team. So now guess what? You lost Noel. You lost your core. Have fun.
I also, Seattle's eliminated from the playoffs. Your roster is weak as, not weak as hell, but it's weak. You gotta, you listen.
There's some good pieces. Good pieces.
But you're probably need to draft a PG. Hope you get Olivia Miles. That'd be great for you. You're good in the big situation, especially if you keep Ezzy. I don't know what you guys probably could trade Ezzy for something if you're not going to use her. Is she hurt?
I think she was hurt. I think
she's still hurt.
Is coming back? Has come back? I don't know. I know she was hurt for a little bit though.
You mean Hannah?
Okay, she's back. She played.
What did I say? Is Paige hurt? No, she's just sad. You said Olivia. Oh, I meant Hannah. Sorry. Ugh, yikes. My bad. Yeah, she meant Hannah. That's my bad. Yikes.
But yeah, Seattle, they have some good pieces. Dom Malonga, our fam, that's the future of the franchise.
Flage is a good piece. I think with another year under her belt, Flage will be a good addition.
Yes. And T has actually had a good personal season. T has done very well. I think she's a candidate for MIP for me, personally.
She's not your X factor, and you don't build around her.
No. But will she get MIP just due to Seattle season? I don't know. But T has done her job this season.
I'd move T too. T's a role player though, for sure. I move her to the 2. Bring in a point guard, and then get rid of your entire bench. I keep Zaya. Everybody else can go. Well, the girl from Australia be playing hard.
Jade be playing hard, but sometimes it be a little bit of a liability. She gotta control it sometimes.
I'm trading to strengthen my bench as well. Jade be playing hard. Why don't you like Jade? She be playing hard.
I love Jade's effort. So she gotta control it.
She took too many threes last night.
She do be losing them teeth, child.
Like, here's the thing, right? When your team is losing and we can't keep everybody. Because obviously we're not, contributing to it. Everybody can't stay. So that's where decisions get made. Dallas makes me sick. What do you think about Portland's roster?
They're a scrappy team. I still don't know most of them ladies, no shade, but they scrappy.
Shout out to Bridget Carlton.
Shout out Bridget. Jordan Harrison just got a regular contract. Shout out to her. That was the young
Okay,
lady you said
thank
you
you.
didn't know
Somebody
who she
said it.
was.
Child, you got a team full of role players. Love it.
From Portland?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but we've seen that work out better before, aka Valks last year.
They're not the Valkyries.
That's what I'm saying. But Valks last year, team full of role players.
I just don't think it's. What are they sitting at right now?
9. So I mean, they're a scrappy team. They are obviously the better expansion team this year. Because I don't know what didn't happen with Toronto. But yeah, I mean, is it a team full of role players? Yes, but also we've seen that before. But I will say, Valks have better coaching, and that might be the big difference.
What is hospital? Front court. It just doesn't. It doesn't put fear in my heart. You feel me? I think that's more what I'm getting at. Is in like the Valkyries had a set identity, could put some fear in your heart a little bit, just in terms of the buy-in, the execution, the impact. Portland, no tea, no shade. If Megan and Bridget Carlton are my best players, bar for bar, I don't think I'm ever going to beat the Lynx. I don't think I'm ever going to beat the Aces. I don't think I'm ever going to beat some of these other teams. Did that solid?
I get what you're saying, but in theory, people before seeing the Valks play probably said that about Veronica Burton. Kayla
The only
Thornton.
difference is
The difference that you talked about, the buy-in, the execution, that comes from the coaching. Natalie is one of the premier coaches in this league.
But then we're talking hypotheticals then. As in, like, if the coaching was better, if this. But today, I'm talking about like as of today.
I'm saying because you're saying they're not tough because it's a team full of role players. We've seen a team full of role players be
with a
tough.
phenomenal coach. I don't think they're the same.
But that's and I also said they don't have they have the potential. They don't have the better coaching. They don't have the coaching. Not that great. It's not bad, but it's not Natalie standard.
But
that's a high standard for any WNBA team.
But even the role players on the Falcons, I feel is better. I probably still take Kia Stokes over. Are you taking Kia Stokes or Emily Angsler? I've been pleased with Emily.
I'm taking Kia because I've seen how she play. But the way Aces fans was dogging Kia at the beginning of the season, some of them probably would have took Emily.
No, I don't agree with that because Emily's been cut for every team.
I don't know. Kia was getting dogged out at the beginning of the season. Like before they started the season. People was dogging Kia out. So when she went to the box, they was like, "Oh, she's out of our hands." Like,
but even you go bar for bar, pick and choose whoever you want on the Portland Fire. You know what I mean? Like, again, that's just me personally. Who knows what defeat? But
also, when the expansion draft happened, we said Toronto got the better draft. We all said it, and Portland is the better team.
Where's Toronto sitting at?
Toronto is at like 12.
They've been plagued with a lot of injuries too. Healthy though, I think it's a different situation, low key.
I still, even with their injuries, on paper, you would look at the two teams, and I would say Toronto has the better roster.
I still think Toronto has the better roster.
Right, but I'm saying with the better roster,
I only think Portland's ahead because healthy. I think is a different story. Kiki going down, Brittany Sykes going down, completely changed the trajectory of that team.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, even with the injuries, looking at everybody else on that team, I would still, on paper, think that's still the better team.
Portland has a good identity, I think. I agree. And they are scrappy and they bang out. And I think they've had, again, different situation gives people a different ability to make a different impact. And I think Portland's a great example of that. Portland has more consistent pieces. I like Portland's coach. Their fans seem great. I heard it's a good environment. Who's Clark without Boston screens? Still top 10. If it wasn't Aaliyah, it'd be somebody else. If it wasn't Aaliyah, it'd be somebody else. Better or worse? What post player? It depends. Are they a pick and roll type of post player? Because if I give her a big who's not mobile, then who does it, then worse. But if I give her a big who's equal in caliber, then better or same. It just kind of depends what post player you're talking about.
Yeah, I just don't get your question though, because every point guard does pick and rolls. Every point guard needs screen. Every team does screen. So
Dallas needs Sarah Williams.
Execution of a good screen is.
That's not really what they need is Sarah Williams. There's some other priorities that Dallas needs to take care of first and foremost. I don't know if Sarah Williams is the answer, honestly. But who knows? Who knows? That's all. Sanaya should be good for Portland. Should have picked up Morrow. She's doing great in Portland. Dallas needs Ashlyn Watkins. Leona be cool for Dallas, actually. Phoebus would be good. What do you think? I hate talking about Dallas. Why are people trying to make Dallas into UConn? Because I personally have an agenda. I've been having an agenda. And I'm trying to bring stores to Dallas. Have been on that. I need to see it. I need that.
This is true. She been saying that.
Been on that. KK are on Dallas. Don't need that. Don't need it. No tea, no shade. That's not my first priority. Is going to be in that draft. No tea, no shade. I don't even need a Sarah Strong for real. I mean, like, cool, but like the tweaks we need, dang.
Sophie, I don't know what kind of contract she has.
We need, thank you. Suggest some Olivia Nelson-Adota. Someone call Tina Charles. Like, someone, can we get? Leonie Phoebus. I know she didn't go to UConn, but I, like her. Leah Edwards. Somebody. This is what I'm trying to get. Y'all talking about draft a point guard. That's not our top priority right now, guys. I would like to see Claire Strack or Ashlyn Watkins. Dallas should go after Bree Jones. Agreed. Boom. Tina Charles should be utilized in multiple places, to be honest. Could use her. I would love to see Claire Strack. Dirk Nowitzki is my favorite right now. I'm locked into Kentucky. She goes to Kentucky, right? Whatever school that lady goes to, I'm locked in this in something because I like Dirk. She did that. She got that little Dirk. Yeah. And I was like, ooh, not the Dirk Nowitzki. Yeah, it's tough. I'm a big Kentucky fan.
To be sure what school she at before the season starts.
Yeah, big Kentucky fan this season. Shout out to Dirk Nowitzki, man. She out there hooping. She impressed me. I said, not deep in your bag like that, Dirk. Yeah, I need that. Ashlyn is controversial, but she'd be great. She's not controversial. Charges were dismissed. It's not enough to damage your draft stock. Thoughts on Awafam, more minutes. How many is she getting right now? Thoughts on Malonga, more minutes.
I know Dom get a lot of
If
minutes.
Dom's not getting any minutes and Awad's not getting, who's playing over there?
Right, because it ain't Steph Dolson.
Hey, who's getting all the minutes if it's I'm crying. If they're not getting the minutes, who's getting the minutes?
Vontae trying to run them to the ground.
Hey man, get him. What about more minutes? I'm like, damn, who's playing?
Awa played 17 minutes that last game, but before that she had 23, 20, 29, 34.
Okay, that 34 game is crazy. You watch any games, you see the sub-ins. I'm not gonna hold you, Vontae. If there's a list of games I'm tuning into, Seattle, bottom of the list. Just gonna be honest with you. Life is busy. You only can watch so many games. I'm watching Sterling Creek over watching Seattle. I'm so sorry. I am.
Also, Dom is averaging high 20s to 30s as far as minutes. So I don't know how much more they do need to sit down and rest sometime.
Sterling Point, Sterling Creek. Yeah. Neither here nor there. Great series though. Loved it actually. If you should looking for a new TV show, it was good. I liked it. There is something. Never mind. We'll talk about that a different time. Who is Sterling? It's a TV show on Amazon Prime. Oh, it's on Netflix. Damn, I'm tripping today. Is it on Netflix? It's on Netflix. It's on Amazon Prime too, though.
I never heard of it, so I don't know what you're talking about.
It's pretty good. It was actually really good. Them kids came to work. They clocked in. Yeah.
Okay.
It was in there. They was in there acting, but it wasn't like acting. It was naturally acting. And I'm usually a big stickler about a script. It was actually like you could tell they let them kind of improv and talk really naturally, that it didn't feel like
overly scripted.
Yeah. Them kids came to work. They did.
Okay.
I did enjoy it. There was no black people in that show. I did notice as well. That was crazy. I'm not going to hold you. I did notice by episode 3. I'm like, I have not seen one black person in this entire show.
I'm gonna look this up.
Yeah, there are no black people in the entire. No black people. No,
Oh, this look white as hell.
Just Lovers of Snow. There was no black. No, there was not. Besides that, damn, not one. I don't think I saw one black person.
When you Google it, ain't no black people.
I know. But it takes, not saying black people don't live in Canada. It takes place like Canada and like rich white people in Canada, low key.
Oh.
Not even in the background. I gotta go back and watch the background. But definitely not. Not if you got tears and it's like main cast, supporting cast, cast. No.
Cast.
Go ahead and get that man out of there. Go ahead and get him out. Because 1, that's a troll. 2, you're never going to be able to get into the WNBA. Ever. I'm such a big person about just respect. Just respect and just like being a good human and just like, and the thought of like, they thought this was motherfucking Juwanna Man out here, man. This is not, the ex-NBA player said, Juwanna Man. That's not what this is. This is not what this is. It really isn't. So I just I just wish they would just leave us alone. Just leave us alone. Just leave us alone. That's all we're asking is just leave us alone. Stacey Mallory. Oh, you're right, Mauricia. Stacey Mallory was biracial. She was not black. And like, she wasn't never mind. She was biracial. We don't be bothering nobody. Oh my God. I'm like,
I got it that time. Don't worry about it.
Just leave us alone. Every day I wake up, I'm like, just leave us alone. Just leave us alone. We're not trying to bother nobody. My God. They need to commit to estrogen. Well, the WNBA does require when you take, they have very strict doping rules, right? So your testosterone level has to be a certain level for you to play in the league. So, which will require you obviously to be on estrogen and, you know what I mean, HT, whatever the case may be. I don't know the process, but to get your testosterone level to a certain, and if, again, y'all ain't really trying to commit the way we need y'all to commit, for real. Let's keep it $150. You ain't really trying to, you call them on the troll.
Are you doing the gender affirming procedures?
Your testosterone has to be a certain level.
Are you identifying as a woman now?
The man put a wig on and was like,
It's like they be making a point. It's like
a gotcha moment.
You just look and sound stupid.
It's not the gotcha moment you thought it was, right? You thought it was gonna be, you got us. It's not. Like, and I think it's honestly disrespectful to a whole community, for real. Like, I'm just being like,
well, people who do that don't care about that.
No, but I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, it's completely disrespectful. But into the retrospect of just like what did you, what's the point? Honestly, what is the point? There is none. Cis men are actually the threat. Just leave us alone. Ungrow the game.
Ungrow the game.
They're just bullies. It's just disrespectful and distasteful. Causing unnecessary harm to a group of people who ain't bother nobody.
Mind you, this whole situation is such a non-issue. It's a non-issue. So,
have you ever seen the movie Juwanna Mann?
When I was a kid.
That's one of the ones in 2026 you can't.
I was just about to say a movie like that would not fly today.
Yeah, that. I was telling Chelsea about it, and she was like, I don't think I want to watch that. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, no, it's bad. But like, and the more I thought about it,
when it came out,
funny.
Funny.
Kiki.
He was like,
he's dressing up as a girl to play in the WNBA. Now?
Whoa.
We don't even play like that. We can't even play like that, for real. You can't even play like that. It is an issue for kids. Trans kids are the ones suffering through non-issue.
When I say it's a non-issue, I'm talking about specifically in the W. Because that person made a comment about the WNBA. Now, for trans kids, absolutely, that's an issue. And it should be addressed.
I'm a big person too, man. Don't duck no smoke. You feel me? Not like, and I'm sorry.
That be because you think about like a lot of the players, like their origin stories, like, oh, I used to grow up, I had to play with the boys because there was no girl league, or I had to play against my brothers, or blah 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 blah. So real competitive people, like they gonna be like whatever.
Anybody can get it type shit.
Because I'm still bust your ass on that court.
Come on now.
You know what I mean? Like,
and maybe it's a different aspect too. If when you're a girl, you're used to playing against the boys too. Like if you're an elite player, you're hooping with, like, I used to chop at the bits to want to play with the boys. For real.
My first basketball team, it was the boys and then me and my best friend at the time. We was the only two girls on that team.
Shit. That's some soft shit. And we're talking about youth too. You feel me? So it's not like everybody's young. You feel
come on now.
I also tread very lightly because I understand. In terms of just like, because I know my mentality is like, W players practice against men. Like, I don't understand the trans panic. It's W has male practice. Colleges have trans. College has males practice players. Then we are so young. Can't wait to see how beautiful we become. That part.
The W also has male practice players.
Typically, they do because they can jump higher. They're a little bit more physical. I don't know if that's the right to like support because why they have male practice players. Well, one, if you had female practice players, you have to think of like competition as in like, it feels like somebody's trying to fight for your spot a little bit. So like kind of murky water in that retrospect, but then usually the male practice players is because you're never going to compete against a women's basketball player who can do some of the things that they can do. Like we had a practice player who was like 6'8". I'm never going to play against a women's basketball player who's 6'8".
Hanju.
Naturally, there's one in a million. You just there not many people. There's 100. So I'm just saying, like, for much like, why they have male practice players. That's typically why is that Yeah. Anyway,
Regardless, it's just in the W at this point. It is a non-issue. But regardless of that, I support all trans people. I think trans people should be able to live and do the things that they want to do, and that includes sports. So
it's not about there being enough elite women to build out 15 practice squads. It's more of a sense, honestly, I truly feel like if I'm on a professional team, right? I'm a professional basketball player and I play for the Phoenix Mercury. If I got 15 players who are just practice players, won't it feel like if I'm one of those players that I'm always trying to?
not if that's their set job, not if that's
No,
what
it's
they
not your
were
set job, but
hired by the
always like
organization. No, I'm saying if they were hired by the organization, this is what you're here to do. You're not here to compete for a spot. You're here to help us train. Then it probably wouldn't feel like that.
I disagree. Just because if that was the case, honestly, they become free agent because if you're talented enough to play, I guess against it, like there's levels to this, and I just feel like it's murky. You get in murky water. I honestly do.
Well, yeah,
and
like
there's
after the
honestly,
season, and if they want to,
if that was the case, you would see female practice players, but you don't. You don't, not at the college level and not at the professional level. And if you've never seen it, you have to ask yourself why. Because you can't say like there's not 15 players at the college level that aren't talented enough to, because that's not the case. You probably could find 15 players to be, whatever. Probably could. But if we haven't seen it, there's a reason why. And I think isn't it a rule? But why? But think about it. Why is it a rule? Why do we have to make it a rule?
well, do they use practice players in boy basketball?
No.
Hmm.
Not at college.
I could see where I could see what you're saying though, because like once the season is over, even if it was like this is set, this is your job to be a practice player. Once the season is over, it's like I absolutely was busting your ass in practice.
Busting your ass. I could be on this team, honestly. And if if I'm on them, like, bitch, you're a practice player. Relax. It ain't that deep. Bitch, I'm coming out here every day to like. I just, you feel me? You feel me? It just feels like we might get into some murky water because I'm dragging you hoes every single day. I honestly could take one of y'all spots for real, for real. You're like, that's not what you're here for. Because I was busting Diana Taurasi, and like, that's what the energy would be like. Because I'm not even going to hold you. I was giving Aaliyah Boston them buckets every day in practice. Like, and then Aaliyah Boston, like, bitch, you're a practice player. Relax. Like, that's what really the energy would be like. Because I'm like, why are you doing so? What are you going so hard for, bitch? You're on the practice squad.
Whoa.
But it's like the development players too. I'm out there going hard, baby. I'm trying to get on the roster. I'm trying to go active.
I want a standard contract.
Come on, man. They got a couple spots open. I'm licking the bottom of my shoes. Why do y'all think that lady in Portland was playing every day in practice?
She got that standard contract.
Come on now. You thought she was just going in, just being like, I know she's going every day to prove something. I'm trying to get a standard. If I was a practice player and I knew there was just an ounce of a chance that I can make it in the WNBA, y'all, I'm 31. Ain't nobody trying to be a practice player. Baby, I'm trying to sit in the stands. I'm trying to say, come on now, y'all. I don't know why you guys get in this live and try to set me up. I love you, believe in me, and all the stories I've told about my has-been days of being on the bench. I don't know why that would have like try to be evidence. I'm not that great of a storyteller. Hey, listen, you guys, I'm cool where I'm at. Lock in. Y'all doing too much. So, yeah, that's that on practice players, guys. They serve a purpose. And they're typically men. Hmm. 5 in the morning.
I don't know what song we're supposed to be singing.
I think men and women so don't get hurt while being a practice player. What do you think about the KP trade now? Did Phoenix lose again?
They did.
Today?
Now KP got hurt.
Again?
That calf. But yeah, Washington put belt to ass.
Time out. Did her calf, she got hurt badly?
That's why people was asking if she can't make it to World Cup, who gonna
What happened to the calf? Did it cramp up?
Now I don't know what happened. I didn't watch that game, but
oh man. Just calf tightness. Now you gotta be careful with them calves, y'all. You gotta be real careful with them calves. Even like some Achilles stress, all that stuff, man. Yeah, go sit down somewhere. I still think KP was a good trade for them.
yeah, they definitely still needed a player like KP for sure. It's just
a calf tear to fuck you up. And will, M-Dash. That part. And will. So the Fever hypothetically traded they're never trading Caitlin. We can't even do Vontae. We can't even do that hypothetical. It's never going to happen. KP could help, but I don't want girl dad. Okay, I guess.
No, I too do not like girl dad.
List is still not over him yelling at that ref.
And I won't be.
She's still upset by that.
And I won't be.
What do you mean?
Everything is okay for a man to yell in that woman's face like that. No.
You don't think Kate's staying in Indiana? Why would Kate leave?
Honestly. That's her team.
What is she leaving for? Where is she leaving to go? What is she leaving? No matter where Kate goes, it's always going to be national news. Unfortunately. I just don't. Shitty Indiana front office. What's wrong with Indiana's front office? Y'all can't force nobody to go to Indiana. No, I'm no tea, no shade. Nobody, no tea, no shade. Wants to go there, no tea, no shade. Hi, Ricky.
What up, Ricky?
Exactly. Would shake the league if Clark moved around, I think. All tea, all shade. Nobody. So, like, it's not on the front office per se, honestly. I think you guys are going to continue to struggle to get top free agents. And I think that has to do anything with
it got to do with that culture out there.
But no one's coming to Indy because of her. like that's I'm trying to share this as what's the word looking for, as gentle as possible. I fear the baseline. She might be the issue in terms of, like, I don't think the Fever organization is the problem. She is the organization.
Well, the Fever organization is the problem because they enable it. I honestly think more people would be willing to go if that culture was not like that.
Yeah, the culture's bad, but like, she's part of the culture.
Exactly.
So no matter where she goes, the culture.
But also, the Fever organization feeds into it. So yeah, I think had that been nipped in the bud her rookie year, like we're not doing that. More people would
The
have been willing to go there. I think especially after a season like this, all this stuff happening. If
they're
Sophie
gonna
stay
have
there,
it's gonna have it has to be a whole new brand overload for real. Because I'm just thinking like implementing her on a different team, like the direct to your point, how the Fever handles certain situations, other front offices are going to handle completely different.
exactly.
That's the biggest difference. So that yeah, uh, that's yeah.
Cause like as much as Fever fans love Gabby Williams, y'all think she? Well, first of all, she was never going to Indiana, no shade. But if y'all think after all of the issues surrounding the trans community, like she would want to go there, absolutely not.
But even just outside of all the trans and homophobia, blah blah blah, racism, blah blah, people just don't want to deal with the drama. Like
Exactly.
it's just like every like it's just drama for real for real. Like we just want to go out there and hoop every day. It's some big discourse every day. We are like some people don't want to deal with the drama. You know that does come potentially with it, indirectly or directly. We have to deal with the drama, and some people just don't want to deal with it. And I think that might be a big reason why some people are like, yeah, yeah, that's just not drama. That's not shit I want to deal with for real for real. And that's valid. Hi, Mac.
What's up, Matt?
It's toxic. If it's so bad, why is Kelsey Mitchell electing to stay there? I said some people don't want to deal with the drama. Obviously, Kelsey Mitchell is not one of those people. But ask yourself, like, and here's the thing where I'm asking you to take your feelings out of the conversation. Listen to what people have told you, right? When players such as Satu says, I don't want to go there because of XYZ, people are telling you why they don't want to go there. So, like, you got to take your feelings out of the conversation in terms of feeling like people are attacking you, and then just listen to people say people are telling you they don't want to go there. Or ask yourself, if we have the number one player and we have all these things, why are we having such a hard time maybe getting some of the free agents that we think we should get? You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be in the conversations to be getting some of the top players in the league, for real. Peeling teeth. If Howard had nothing but great things to say about them and still left.
And that's one player.
And that's fine. No tea, no shade. I feel like all this is about to be so choppy because of how everything's coming in. It just feels like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to have an issue when I export of the voice matching. I just have a feeling just about how.
I noticed that too.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure if it was just me.
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be worth being berated online. There's a lot that comes with it.
Yeah.
We never talk about Portland. Ain't never in the news. Hey, besides Sandy and that shit, Toronto ain't never in the people are never in the news. I said that about Iowa. You go through a lot of planning in Indiana, especially if you're a black woman. But he locking shit down. Dallas in the news every week with Jose. Dallas in the news because they have Paige and A. Like, you have high profile players. And high profile players with big fan bases with a lot of opinions. They are never going to be happy. Ty Harris, in your opinion, is coming off an injury and it was a top player in the WNBA as a free agent? Fuck out of here. Come on. I said top free agent. No tea, no shade to Ty.
But also, it's not like she get a whole bunch of playing time.
You listing people who was hard trying to get on a roster anywhere. For real, for real. No tea, no shade.
Here y'all go with the Maisha Hines Allen. Don't get me started.
Another one. Top, y'all, top. Yeah. I think we just discredit me. We not acknowledge what top is. But you already said, Lauren, before, the Aces can afford to pay their players. We can't afford to play ours. Somehow the Aces have figured out to play Jewel, Jackie, Asia, Chelsea. So I don't want to hear the money thing. I really don't. Because last week it was, if they can afford to play us, we can't afford to pay them. Hey, you got your big three. No one else can get, y'all can afford nobody else top players? For real, for real? Jewel's not in the top. Jewel's not a big three. And she's getting paid.
That's true. That is a decent sized contract.
And their bench is awful. But that's, again,
okay, then what about New York?
You just said we can't afford any other top players. Sounds like you can. Your bench is awful. Your bench is also awful.
Plus, on top of that, Caitlin's still on her rookie contract.
So, we'll see. Hey, I just continue to think people will have a hard time. They're overpaying for Hull. Yeah.
Very much.
They gave Sophie $600K.
And if you ask me, they overpaying for Sophie too.
Y'all could have took a couple of that and got a big piece if that was a thing. But I'm just thinking the big pieces that would need to get you over the hump, that tier of the superstars, I don't think they're beating down the door to get to Indiana. No tea, no shade. Because if it were, y'all wouldn't assign some of these people. Y'all would have made that money work. Mm-hmm. If it came down to it, if you were focused on winning, yeah. Y'all would have made that money look the way it needed to look to get some people. Side 2 was beating down the door to get to Indiana. Because to think that y'all ain't going after these heavy hitters, I think we would be delusional. I think you are going after the top players. Let's keep it a buck. You guys are going after the top players.
The top player's not going after you, though.
But when you're the top player, you got options. So how do I get chosen over other people is the question that it becomes.
And you have to change that culture.
I think you have a culture problem. It's hard for the brand. It's hard for the brand.
I mean, look at the Vegas game when they gotta like stop the game to kick out fans and stuff like that. Like, who want to deal with that? Who want to deal with that? And not that like fans from other franchises haven't been kicked out before and all the things, but
yeah.
It happens a little bit more with one specific fan base. And no, it's not everybody, but there's a lot.
One band, one time.
Have good facilities. They're getting
they're building a state of art facility right now.
Yeah, one built, but right now they practice like where the Pacers play.
They have top facilities. They got a practice gym. It's not obviously as everybody else, but like the people who just built one, but they do have quality facilities. A little bit more I'll give you, but I think their locker room is solid. That has nothing to do with their culture as an organization. That comes with it. It's not just about your locker room. It's about the culture of your organization.
Exactly.
There's a lot more that comes with that. We didn't talk about, and we didn't mention anything about like disruption within their locker room, though. That's the thing.
We didn't.
This whole discussion, we didn't say anything about y'all lost the locker. There's some teams where I'm like, we might have lost the locker room. Hey, we're trying to figure it out. I don't think you guys have lost your locker room. I think you have a culture issue. Where people who aren't in your locker room, that you want to join your locker room, that are seeing what's on the of your locker room. Yeah, we on a disconnect, baby.
Here you go, Juan.
Yeah, true mental game, a huge factor in WNBA. Who's a better choice in the Fever locker room? Kelsey's probably your vet. Kelsey's your vet. But honestly, I think Kelsey would clock in, hoop, go home for real, baby.
I was about to say, do you see her like speaking up for real like
I
that?
really don't see her like really popping it in the locker room for real, baby. Baby, I'm finna go out there, get this quick little 30, do my job,
fuck,
and then go home for real. I got homework due at midnight for real. Get a paper that is in the works.
I heard people say Aaliyah is. I can see that.
But I think her type of leadership too isn't rah. It's probably a little bit more direct and like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could see AB's leadership being like one-on-one conversations or like kind of direct corrections in game and stuff like that.
I just wish Lynx fans would just be a little bit, hey, y'all been here before. Y'all remember y'all tweeted that crown out on feed? And every time it ages like spoiled milk. So me personally, as somebody who be popping it, you just let it. Ace is on the decline. I've seen this.
Ain't you supposed to be a Chicago fan anyway?
Come on, I've read this book before. We've seen this before. Y'all Aces won't get me again this year. You say I won't say nothing about a decline. I'm gonna let them. Hey, you got it. I'm just advising Lynx fans, baby. Y'all start popping it a little too soon. Just a little too soon.
I don't even know if Juan is a Lynx fan. He's an Olivia Miles fan, but he's a Chicago fan.
I love that.
This is Juan who was at the game.
Your homie Juan. I be canning AZ for Defensive Player of the Year. She's not gonna get that. Just let's adjust our goals a little bit. First team all defense will be nice. I don't think she's pulling Defensive Player of the Year, especially the Wings continue to lose games. The way they are, ass. Paige is now messing with, you know what I'm saying, a first team. We're gonna have to figure it out. Seattle underdog story. So T Vontae, y'all ain't even in the playoffs this season. If AZ went to any other team besides Dallas, she'd probably be Rookie of the Year. I agree. I'm not gonna hold you. That's not a hot take, Lauren. AZ is making her time in Dallas work. She would have a better experience in some other organizations today. The only one is probably not Seattle, but if she got drafted to the Mystics or the Lynx, yeah, we would have a whole different conversation right now.
Or the Valks.
Well, the Valks. So she would cook at the Valks right now. I can see, Natalie would having a field day right now.
Oh my gosh.
Because I just even look at and look at me watching the game and me like, I hope Jose is taking notes about how to get your shooter open, because she's giving you a master class. And then I hope the Dallas team is also paying attention to continue to feed the hot hand once somebody saw two go down. How many times Olivia Miles said, yeah, it's about feeding the hot hand. Dallas will go away from a hot hand, God knows how many, man. So that's just frustrating. They did tank indirectly once Stewie left. I didn't. Also, they weren't expecting Stewie to leave. That's why that lady has never got a video yet. They still mad.
Damn. Stewie probably don't want no stinking video now.
She does. She's talked about it multiple times.
Damn.
If you brought it up,
Seattle, get that lady a video.
Hey, you said she don't care. She's mentioned it a couple times.
Damn.
Yeah. Never get that lady. They was mad.
Get that lady a video.
They should have cored her. Who'd they court? Jewel? Yeah, facts. Should have. That's full Paris who want to get their stats up. They have a bunch of different players who play different styles of basketball. That's the root of the issue. It's about system. You know why the Lynx are phenomenal? They have a bunch of people who play the same type of system. I feel like that's the root of our issue right there. The baseline. Damn, y'all really trying to get Enrique.
Stay on that lady's
Somebody
neck.
said he thinks someone would trade for a pick. Listen, that is literally $1 million contract. That's a big contract. We got bigger issues than Enrique.
Y'all gonna be rocking with Enrique. Embrace it.
Y'all might have to just lock in. We got bigger problems on Enrique because Enrique is trying, right? Like, I know it doesn't look perfect all the time, but she's trying. I think we can make some adjustments from literally play calls in that retrospect, revamp it, and then add in some help from the inside and defensive. But Enrique should be coming off the bench. Enrique is not coming off the bench. It should be a great spark off the bench. He's not coming off the bench. You're gonna lose your locker room. I don't think we committed to the cause to take the Jewel Lloyd route and say, hey, I think it's better. I don't think you're gonna get that. I really don't.
Mm-mm.
I don't think you're gonna get that from her. So
that's one thing. I know I'd be on Jewel's neck, but it was very big of her to be like, maybe start me on the bench. That was very big of her. Very team first. Team
first.
Forward.
Team forward.
I don't think you're not gonna get that from Enrique. No shade. Enrique had already told you she's never coming off the bench again. that was from her mouth. So
she said it word for word. She said just like that. She said, this is the last time I'll be coming off the bench though. And I said, all right then. I believe her. Y'all are gonna lose the locker room. You risk losing the locker room. I think Kelsey's only been in Phoenix for a week. So it's hard for me to say should she stay or should she not stay. She's only been there for a week. But I think that they want her there. They're gonna invest in her. They're gonna let Kelsey do Kelsey. So in a week, what I've gathered, I'm not mad at it. Y'all know Phoenix is my side hoe. You know I didn't watch him today.
This a new side hoe, by the way. This was established earlier this week. Or last week.
Because Dallas ain't acting right. Dallas ain't acting right. Sorry, I got
no shade. I love me some KP. Phoenix could never be my side hoe.
We don't bring them out all the time. I call them at night. We only see each other at night. Never do no dates type stuff.
I'm not calling Phoenix. Me and Phoenix not caking on the phone.
I didn't say cake on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a booty call.
We not caking on the phone.
Who says about caking on the phone?
Ain't no booty calls, ain't no caking, ain't no nothing with me and Phoenix.
Now I might cake a little bit with the Mystics. You feel me? I like the young hoes. God forbid I have a roster. You're judging. God forbid I'm like Blueface. Minus
How
a
long
lot
is
of
your
Yellowstone.
roster?
And I named 3 teams. That is a roster. Ness said, pause. Go Justice. And that's why Logan is always number 1.
Would the Mercury be one and done for you?
Blueface's comparison is crazy.
The Mercury would be none.
I said mine's the toxic stuff, but just in the sense of he got in rotation.
Yeah, no.
3 teams is,
you keep that toxic shit over there.
listen.
We are nice and wholesome over here.
I love all these hoes.
We treat them right over here.
I love all these hoes.
That video you sent me was funny as hell.
Bruh. He said it's some good bitches.
It's some good hoes out here, man.
He said, I got a homeboy, he go brazy.
Oh my god.
I gotta send you the one he did. He was answering questions about, he's from the Bay apparently. He's like a rapper. But he was answering about paying child support. Just are you toxic?
I saw that one too. No, I went after you sent me that because they had his name in the like hashtag. Yeah. I said, let me see what else this young man was saying.
And he was eating with that one too.
But it still be like, thank you, I think.
Yeah. If you go to the comments, they were like, that was like, he is the greenest red flag. And I was like,
right. It was like, thanks, I guess.
Justice, look what Ricky wrote. It was probably ignorant. Let me see.
Everything Ricky do be ignorant.
Fat, meat, greasy. I'm not toxic. Anybody who knows me will say I'm not toxic. It's for the
all
bit.
Of this love is toxic.
It's for the bit. God forbid I keep the bit going. Damn. Ain't nobody care anything about Ricky. Ricky's a liar, first of all. Black men, Ricky, liars. Because I have yet to get any cookies from Ricky. Thank you. And personally, when you live in the same city as somebody and somebody promised you something you still haven't got. Ain't nobody worry about nothing about Ricky was saying. Ain't nobody care. Nothing about Ricky saying. And that's just me. Cut that tea.
Sophia, we don't know what kind of cookies because he never made the cookie.
And I hate people who got talents and want to share like, ooh, I'm a good chef. I'm a chef. I cook all the time. I chef. Da 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 da. But yeah, you don't ever cook. You don't ever like all this is just lip service, man. And honestly, I think this is a good lesson for all of us to like believe people. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can give you all this, but it's about action and how do you show up. You get up some cookies for some cookies. Sophie, people are getting blocked tonight. So I would just tread very lightly because people are getting blocked tonight. Isha, give her a warning. Ain't nobody exempt. Boom.
Imagine,
my friend.
And Sophia, imagine thinking she giving up cookies to a man.
Come on now. Well.
Whoa.
My friend went to Japan and brought me back some gifts. So these, I don't really like peaches, but they're kind of good. You can tell these taste different than what we have in America because I can tell this ain't got all the preservatives in
chemicals.
It. Yeah. This gelatin tastes a lot different.
This might be actual peach.
I don't know what this says. I don't know what this says. But I'm pretty sure it ain't got some of the shit we ain't got.
It say peach somewhere in there.
It does on the front.
See?
Look out with you and your international fruits. Yeah, she gave me some. I got another one over here. She gave me some Japanese Kit Kats. They were in different flavors. Ate all 3 of those. Sure did.
Yeah, and then she got. She say peach.
I really don't like peach, but beggars can be choosers. They good? These were good. And I don't even like peach like that. I did smash these. They're gone now. Do you guys ever wish that your stomach was bigger so you could eat more food? Like you're eating something and you're getting full and you're like, damn, I wish like my stomach was bigger so I could eat more of this.
If I'm eating like a delicious ass meal, I'd be like, damn. But at the same time, I no, because
Really?
at the same time, no, because you know,
No, I
you
don't.
gotta
Because
control it.
I constantly
Gotta
like,
control
oh
it.
damn, I wish my stomach was bigger. I want to eat more of this, but I'm full. Well, did Kayla break a 3-point record today? Oh yeah, she was lighting the day.
Did
She was shooting the shit out that ball.
she did 10 3-pointers.
Dallas ass. Just with her intrusive thoughts. I just was
Thank you,
asking.
Jasmine. Thank you. As long as you got what I was trying to say.
I missed it. It's okay. Deborah David nasty. AZ watching on the sidelines like I wish it was me. Man, okay, so I didn't know AZ was sitting out yesterday when they played. So I was where was I? I was doing something. I was out and about, and I'm like, where's AZ? I'm trying to figure that. I'm going back. I'm looking like numbers. Her name's not even listed. Like, okay, did she get hurt? I'm trying to figure out how she got what the hell is going on? I said, yeah, this is why I gotta be locked in because I'm so confused.
No, they had so I had sent you that thing on Threads. Looks like they was like, oh, her hair messy, we about to win today. So I had sent you that on Threads. I was like, oh shit. And then like 5 minutes later they was like AZ is out. This was when they were playing the Valks. It's like 5 minutes later I got a notification that she was out. I said, well,
I should walk down the street clothes. I said, what the hell is going on? What the helly? What the heliante? What the helly Burton? They announced it 30 minutes before tip off, I think. I'm glad she's getting rest too. That's me too. They said her knee, yeah, girl, rest that little knee. I know
yeah,
that's
they said
right.
that thing is sore.
Yeah, they had her doing cartwheels. And after she did a cartwheel and everything, and that would have pissed me off. It would have. Because, baby, why you out here flipping and stuff? That little knee look fine. Just the SpongeBob night sucked. Hey, I might need to put an application in to be Dallas's revamp their home game experience. But good news, right? Check me out. Our good sister Usain Bolt's fiance, you know who I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
She posted on her story and tagged me in it. And this was at American Airlines, so I'm actually not going to take credit for this one because I don't think this had anything to do with my video. But she said popcorn A1 over there. Don't even trip.
Hey.
They're popping
And
it.
you know what, Mrs. Bolt? I'm glad they didn't give you no stale popcorn.
She was saying courtside.
And I'm sad they gave you stale popcorn. You ain't deserve that, friend.
Thank you.
But Miss Bolt, I'm glad you got some good popcorn.
Yeah, she said popcorn is A1. Don't even trip. I said cool. I'm not taking credit for that one because they are playing at a stadium, so I'm assuming they better have popcorn machines opposed to playing at College Park. But I did see someone post new merch and they said, "Oh my god, new merch at the Dallas Wings game," and I was like, not them giving the Dallas Wings some new threads, because I did fry their ass up about that. And then the lady said, we're going to go do
They
it.
saw that video. They said, damn.
No, but the lady did say, it's a 911 situation. We're going to go take care of that next week. And now
she showed the video. She showed the video. She said, look at you making a difference.
Come on now. Now that one I will take credit for. Thank you. I will say ACC had a halftime show too. Okay, look, improvement. She followed through. Yeah, so
Okay,
I will take. I'm not gonna.
What did they do for SpongeBob night?
Someone said Candace said the popcorn was the best ever.
Best ever. Hold on.
Was it? Well, if it's at ACC, then yes, the popcorn is much better. She said the popcorn was fire.
So they really gave you the shitty popcorn.
There was no machine. That was in a bag. They were scooping that.
I know, but they still, even in the bag, they gave you stale popcorn. They couldn't go buy no fresh popcorn in the bag.
It's in a bag.
No, I'm saying like it was stale. They couldn't get no like
Somebody said CPC said they
non-stale
had good
popcorn in the
popcorn.
bag.
They're lying. Whoever said that's lying, Mauricia, and that's on me. Unless that day I went to the game, the machines were down. Like if the machines were down, and that's why they were scooping. But anytime you scoop out of a bag, the popcorn's never going to be good because it's not fresh. And that's the thing about the popcorn; it didn't taste fresh. You ever go to the movie theater and the popcorn's been sitting?
Oh hell, I'll wait. Repop that thing.
Yeah,
Repop that thing.
they literally. I watched them scoop it I watched them. So I might have went on the day that they be setting the popcorn. Dallas has the best popcorn.
That's all they did for SpongeBob. They ain't had no like Dallas SpongeBob.
How are you eating popcorn? I don't even think that's an accurate person that I would take her opinion in with a grain of salt. Because how are you eating the popcorn?
On the sideline?
During the game?
Yeah.
Now, if she wasn't playing, then yes. But if she was playing,
they still might give her some popcorn. They might sneak it.
Maybe.
They got people on that staff that can go get the popcorn.
Before the game, she said, I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I don't think your choice of snack on the sideline or during the game should be popcorn.
Who am I to judge? I'm not a WNBA player.
She was raving about it on that podcast. That's fine. They were scooping the popcorn from a bag. A big garbage-sized bag of popcorn. She was scooping it. They were scooping it and handing it out. And it was stale. Now, again, I might have went on the day that the popcorn machine was broken. But I cannot help how that impacts my analysis of the home game experience.
Because they really gave you popcorn out of the bag and it was stale.
Come on now, I saw them scoop it. Yeah, you did. You did. That whole Dallas tour had me weak. My sister was like, "Damn, you was on Dallas's neck." I'm an honest evaluator. Damn, it was with love, but I let it. You ever like insult somebody and you at the end you kind of leave it on positivity? That's what it was like. It was like, hey, but there's a lot of room for growth.
It's the sandwich. You gotta say something nice and then get all your critiques in, but you still did this.
There's a lot of opportunity for growth. There really is. There really is a lot of opportunity for growth. And there is.
Yes, the sandwich method. Yeah.
Because then I would go and eat, stuff at other times. I'm like, damn, this is fire. Because Little Chicago Sky, who's been in Chicago game since they've been winning recently? Anybody was at that Aces game? Was it a little bit more fuller?
Well, from just watching, it looked like it was full in there.
The little difficult thing right now, we're too far in the season for them to revamp their whole entire marketing scheme, but I'm curious to see how they push next season. I'm curious to see what they do from a marketing perspective. Yes, it was full. Did you guys have fun? Was it good? Did y'all you see what I've been talking about with the experience? You see the chance, and then the sky, then they had the little sign, they kind of ate that. Shit, they better have a good fan experience. They're poor on the court. You would be surprised. Some people do a double whammy. Poor on the court, poor experience. Yeah.
Shannon Sydney after the game was so fun. And she deserved that.
Big time shot. Doesn't shy away from the moment. Chicago games are hilarious. I be seeing everybody jerseys but Chicago in the stands. Baby, I told you, baby, they don't care about them Angel Reese. They ain't gonna put them Angel Reese jerseys on. They don't give a damn. I love it. That's the first thing I noticed when I go. I'm like, I see more Angel Reese jerseys than anybody on the actual damn team. Get your money's worth. I know them jerseys expensive.
Yeah, because no shade, that would be me. But my Chicago color jersey is from angelreese.com. So it's an actual Angel Reese jersey. But that is, if I went to the Chicago game, that's what I will be wearing.
For as much merch that I have, I actually don't own any jerseys.
You're not really a jersey person.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah.
But I have
I got quite
none.
a few. I got quite a few. You saw how quickly I picked up that Gabby jersey.
Yeah, I'm here to get. I'm like, where are the t-shirts at?
And then we picked up the T-shirt. That thing said $79.99. I said, might as well get a
that
jersey.
shit back down.
Might as well get a jersey.
Ugh. Yeah, I'm not a big jersey girl. Huh? Yeah, I told y'all to bring y'all money when y'all go over there to Golden State. They charge an extra. Inflation, I don't know what the hell, baby.
No, that's just California.
Hell, and they said they want to host All-Star.
Hey.
I don't think y'all can.
If we thought them packages for Chicago was outrageous.
Come on. 80, you love a Play Society shirt from Just. I do love a Play Society shirt for sure. That Play Society in Golden State was $80. I said, y'all rabbit ass mine. I can get it for $50 over there on Dick's Sporting Goods. And you know me, I'm never gonna lie to y'all. And I encourage you not to buy that. Go on their Dick's Sporting Goods, baby. They got that for 50% off. They got that for $50. They're charging $80 for a place. Come on now. Fuck out of here.
No, I saw them tickets for Olympics. I said, I guess I won't be going.
Was never gonna go. I was gonna sit at home.
I was gonna try. But you know, my main thing I wanted to see was gymnastics. I saw them gymnastics tickets. I said, be blessed.
Be blessed. I'm gonna watch it on TV. Watch party at my house.
Exactly.
Liz, how much was your jersey?
My jersey was like $130.
That's typical.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no inflation on the jerseys, baby. But them t-shirts, there was. And I know, because y'all know Play Society drop hate to see me coming. Smooth 50 for a Play Society is about average, about what you're gonna pay, 50 to 55. When I saw 79, I said, oh, y'all are tweaking. Y'all are tweaking. 130 pesos. The same ticket, 600 and up.
Key, them track tickets was also, I said, be blessed.
Jerseys are about, if you're going to get, Dick's Sporting Goods online has tons of WNBA merch, guys. So if you are looking for WNBA merch, Dick's Sporting Goods does have a lot. And also Play Society has a lot, but you're going to pay more. And Dick's Sporting Goods also has a lot of like deals too. And your player shoes, so your Stewies, your Asias, your Angels, those are, Sabrina's, they're all available on Dick's as well.
But also, with Fanatics, just keep watching them because sometimes they be having real good deals. The black Gabby Williams jersey, I got that for $40. Fanatics.
40 or 14?
40.
Oh, okay.
That was with the shipping.
And then I also get merch from Slam. There's 2 t-shirts from Slam I want to get right now, but I'm just waiting. The Seattle Storm one, and then they just dropped another one. Oh, I think the Olivia Miles ones I want to get.
The one where she like.
Yeah, I don't have an Olivia Miles t-shirt. I just feel like I need one. I need that. And then the Seattle Storm one. I still wear my Olivia Miles and I still wear my Olivia Miles and Hannah Hidalgo Notre Dame Slam t-shirt unapologetically.
As you should.
I love a vintage t-shirt, for real.
Period. You pay for it.
Yeah. I'm like, now anybody told y'all to transfer? Damn. Now I bought the t-shirt. After I didn't bought the t-shirt, y'all want to transfer. I'm going to get my wear. Because I do have, and you know what? Matter of fact, I got a Kelsey Plum LA shirt. I'm pissed now. I'm mad thinking about it. I just forgot that. Thank you for reminding me. I had a Kelsey. Pissed.
That was short-lived.
$50 for that Play Society. Made me mad. You guys want a tour of my t-shirts? And it's so crazy because you guys, and again, I never realized I have a problem with like buying clothes and stuff until I tell people. And then they're like, hey, you actually have a lot. I get that. But if you even knew how much I've given away too, it's actually crazy. I be really trying to keep it in check. My sister's like, you have a shoe problem. I'm like, I really don't. Compared to like, and maybe because like conceptually, people really are like sneakerheads and have a lot of shoes. I really don't, for real, for real.
I got a lot of shoes.
See,
I got a lot of shoes.
the teams need to double for our finances. That part, but that's on me. That's on me. I'm at 130 pairs. Okay, see, I knew I wasn't that bad. Now t-shirts.
Like my dad, that man, he got a shoe problem.
Liz is recovering sneakerhead.
No, I just have a lot of shoes. They're not like, if I see something I like it, I get it. But I'm not like sneakerhead level. My dad is a sneakerhead, as in his home office full of shoes in the cases. So much so that he had to then go to the basement. So now there's 2 walls in the basement full of his sneakers.
You have a hat problem? I really try to go through a hat phase, but my hair's too big. But I committed to the cause, and again, this is the touch of the autism and ADHD. I bought excessively to commit to the fat I was about to get into. And so now I got a bunch of hats that cannot wear. And I don't know why I kept buying the hats thinking that my hair was going to look. If it didn't. Yeah. That's on me. That's on me. That's my bad. So I was like, why do you have so many hats? I'm like, consumerism killing y'all. Mickey, I like to say I'm stimulating the economy. I'm doing my part to stimulate the economy.
I'm trying to be better about it. I'm trying, like, do I need that? No, but sometimes the impulse, I'm like, oh, had to get it.
I get an itch every once in a while.
Once in a while?
It's got a lot better. I try to give myself some boundaries. Like, not to do too much. But I get an itch.
Yeah.
Perfumes are my weakness. Really, Crystal?
I love me some cologne.
I just bought 2 new watches yesterday. Oh, okay. I haven't bought anything for myself in a minute. Well, what's a minute? Books are your thing, Jade? We love an avid reader.
Good for you.
Not my ministry, but you know.
It's not mine. I do be listening to audiobooks, but even then, sometimes I don't be finishing.
I went through a puzzle phase at one time.
Okay.
I bought like a bunch of Coca-Cola puzzles, got rid of those, but you know, I bought a bunch.
Gotta get some Pepsi ones.
Yeah. Petty LaBelle. Free from work? No, online. I collect a lot of stuff. You got a lot of knickknacks. Books, shoes, fragrances, and Legos for me. Legos looking ass.
Yeah, I love me a good cologne.
People are questioning AZ's blackness again.
Am I? Hell no, Crystal. Dior Sauvage is crazy. No. I don't do that.
What's wrong with my glasses?
My favorite cologne. Y'all want me to give away my secret sauce? I don't know. Cause Justice had even walked in my room one day. She was like, "It smell good in here."
I did not say that.
Yes, you did. When you sat down in the chair that was in my room. Yes, you did.
I might have been intoxicated. I can't remember that.
No, you wasn't, because we weren't even drinking yet. We hadn't even had food yet.
I might have said it, y'all. I don't remember. She might be lying.
I'm not lying.
I don't remember. I cannot recall. I might have said it. Because I'm like.
Because you walked into my room as I'm getting, it smelled good in here. Pulled out that chair by that little desk in the corner and just sat. Because I had the TV on. You looking like, yeah.
I remember that part. I don't remember the you smell good in here part. I might have said it. I don't remember.
You said it.
Logan said, "I believe justice."
And Logan gonna glaze justice.
Hey, not too much of my boy Logan. Not too much.
Logan gonna glaze justice no matter what.
Not too much of my boy Logan. He's loyal. And that's somebody, Hey, your bullshit is my bullshit. I can say the crazy thing Logan is right, and he said, yeah, I'm with that shit. And that's the type of loyalty I need. Blind loyalty.
Glazeration on the plate.
That's
Excessive
fine.
glazeration
That's
on the plate.
fine. That's fine. I need that.
Okay. And you can have that.
Damn. Top of the pyramid.
Do I have a fragrance layering combo? In the sense that, like, I am very down to my body wash. Right? The body wash, and then get out the lotion, the body oil. Like, it all has to complement the cologne I'm about to wear. So it all works in conjunction.
What do you guys do for jobs to be able to afford these things? Shit. Hey! Bad financial choices and the grace of God, and listen, blessings on blessings on blessings. I'm incredibly blessed.
I work out of college.
Tricking.
And blessing. And you ain't had to say all that, Justice.
I'm just kidding.
You ain't had to say that part. What is my favorite body wash? Right now, the Saltaire Driftwood. It smells delightful.
Justice, are you employed? Yes. I've been with my new job for like 9 weeks. Damn. Okay, so you employed for half the year and people start looking, y'all know, y'all know I was, you know what I'm saying? Damn, keep up, Bryce.
Oh, man.
Damn. Shit was real. 2026 has been real as fuck. 2.5 months.
That is one of my favorite compliments. To be told I smell good. So I work very hard.
No. Nothing. Never mind.
Wish you got something smart to say.
Me? Say something smart?
Yeah, you.
No, never.
I love when someone smells good. Me too. What's my favorite thing of that line? What, of Saltaire? Have I tried Buff City soaps? I have not. I've never heard of that, actually.
Sometimes I use Irish Spring.
Classic. Right. Period. Off the Driftwood line, the body wash. I also just got the body butter. The body butter.
They're mad Azzy has white family members. Her mom's a white redhead. Hey, y'all just need to start blocking people. What the hell do y'all think a biracial woman is? She gotta be mixed with somebody. And it's not a shocker here that them family members are gonna be that. Come on now. Come on, that's a nothing burger. What are we talking about here? Irish Springs is very drying. I'm just trolling. It is good to keep away mosquitoes.
That is true.
That is a fact.
But Irish Spring, that's a fresh smell.
They said, I hate that your grandpa is white. Well, me too. Shit, I didn't pick it. Man, ain't mad at me. Fork found in kitchen. Yeah. Lady with white mom has white grandparents and white cousins.
Damn. They was at the coach event too. They was in there deep.
Yeah, they was deep. Well, the whole family. My grandpa is a nigga. Thank you. Not like I'm like, why? Is your grandpa white, Sophia? My grandpa was actually the only black captain in the U.S. Air Force. In this, not the only one, but one of the only ones, mind you. So, no, he wasn't white. You look at the picture in the picture of the it said white. So he was one of only. And I knew they was in there being racist. I knew. Yeah, I could only imagine. I knew they was in there getting it popping. Cause last thing people in the 60s wanted to do, listen to a black person. Even in the military. Mine is white, unfortunately. Well, sorry for your troubles. It'd be like that sometimes. It'd be like that sometimes. All can't be winners there, sister. You know. Anyway. Anything else? I got a cousin who looks white. He's biracial, but he look white.
I do have white cousins on my mom's side.
My family is black because of marriage. Oof. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. On my dad's side, my granddaddy. No, I've not found my dad a girlfriend yet. Waiting for y'all to send over your fine ass mamas. Nobody sent over their fine ass mamas, so y'all really wasn't about that life. What city do you guys both live in? There's that dumb question. I live in Kansas City.
I'm from Detroit, but I don't live there currently. I live like 2 hours away.
Let's ain't telling y'all where she live. I live in Kansas City. If you're in Kansas City, let me know. Do I do meetups in I met Ricky. I should probably be a little bit more scared about meeting people, but what's gonna happen? What's the worst that could happen? And then they're gonna play this clip. Justice come to DC. What's in DC?
Ricky,
I want to go to DC. We're supposed to go to DC.
See, I didn't say it this time.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't say it this time.
They were sleeping.
Let it rock.
Hello, the young hoes. Jen is here. I'm here. Next option. Sophie, you're supposed to convince me to go to DC. That was funny. Wow. That was funny. I got a black niece and a brother-in-law and a black cousin who's also Hispanic. Okay, Logan. You know, I can see you, right? That was funny. I'm going to go to hang out with Scar. Hold on, I got something for you.
Oh.
All right now. Is it a gift? I'm a season ticket holder. I was gonna say, girl, what's an STH? The season ticket holder. What is that? I'm an STH. Scar might see me the details. Anyway, guys, it's late. Some of us have work in the morning. Not me, but other people.
I do. So I can pay for these colognes.
Anyway, everybody have a great evening. I have jury duty. They let everybody be in jury duty. We'll talk to you guys on Tuesday.